Hey there, and welcome to the second episode of the Spaceships and Star Worms stream. Spaceships and Star Worms, the stream. One day I'll get this right. Probably at least 5 or 6 episodes from now. My name is Ben Quiggins, and I'm your GM here, and these are my delightful... Yeah, we'll go with delightful players.
That's a
Victims.
Victims. Delightful's a very pleasant choice of words. I thank you for that. Hello, everybody. My name is Aaron. I play the part of Fletcher Scott, who is a radio DJ bard, who goes by the handle Arrow.
And hello, I'm Getty, she, her. I play Twig, who is a proxy paladin. And we doing shout-outs right now?
Yeah, do it. Do them.
All right, cool. I want to shout out my beautiful friends, Raz and Val, who helped me tell stories that I would otherwise never think of writing, and Animal Crossing for maintaining my sanity over the course of this thing.
That's important. I have some much more violent games to do that with. But I'm Steve. I play Scarrick, the Bravash roboticist, and his robot companion Mars. I don't want to shout out to anyone specific because there are a lot of people out there that just, need the love and are hanging in there. So shout out to all of you that are watching from the quarantine. Thank you.
And I'm Audrey. I play an Easonite survivalist named Ever. She's purple, fire on her head, that kind of thing. I know that we're going to be lacking some of our character art and overlays and fancy stuff that we did last time, because this is obviously the first time that we're doing this remote, which we're doing in the interests of social distancing, of course. But we're excited to play, and we're excited to share the game with you all. And trying to think if we have anybody. Aaron, hold up your dice tray.
Oh, yeah,
I can see it in the
absolutely.
background.
I forgot to do my shout-outs, but I would love to hold up my dice tray, which was custom made for me by my wonderful friend, Chris Campa.
Yeah, and
it's going to be backwards. All the text is backwards. That's okay.
His Etsy shop isn't open yet, but we will, of course, share links once it is. But it's very cool.
It smells wonderful.
That's the most important part.
I judge all of my dice supplies by how well it smells. And
how does it taste?
Gross. I'm looking at the chat, and I just have to say I love you too, random citizen. Also, my dog is in the office with me, so if you hear some random growling, I swear it's her.
And if you hear yowling, it's from Baron.
Well, yeah, the cat, our mascot, the big boy. Big boy. Anyway, I think that's all we got for shop talk this week. So back to you, Ben.
Back to me?
Yeah.
Back to you.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get started then. And we'll get started with what happened last time. So last time, our four intrepid adventurers, I think is what I'm going to say here. Intrepid busybodies? I don't know. What's that face for, Audrey?
Adventurers is a very distinct word.
I think that might be legally binding, actually.
Regardless, the four of you guys each were petitioned for aid from somebody that you knew in regards to something that happened over at Maury's shop. Maury, who's a proxy woman who owns a small store named Kestia in a Bottle, and whose adopted children are friends of a couple of you, and Maury herself is a friend of a couple of you. And between all of that, you guys arrived together at 9 a.m. sharp to get briefed about this mission. And briefed you did. Apparently, a cargo box of hers that was supposed to come in the previous day came in and then immediately went missing from the warehouse. The police are kind of holding up the investigation over a petulant paperwork disagreement, and so she's bringing in some people whom she thinks can help, or she hopes can help at least. But yeah, and that's where you come in. And that's about where we stopped off. You guys kind of got the base details of the job. You've met each other. You're in her store. And I believe Scarrick picked out some tapes for his tape deck inside Mars, maybe? I feel like that happened.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he totally did.
And they're on the house.
Yeah, they are on the house. So we're going to go ahead and hop off exactly where we left off. So you guys are in the store. As far as NPCs in the store with you, Maury is here, and Maury's two adopted kids, Jihyun and Young, are both here as well. All right. I'm just gonna throw this in your court then.
Right. I believe we determined that I'm going to go with y'all down to the docks, and then I'm going to go to work when my shift starts in a couple hours.
And ask some questions, right?
Right, yes,
and
I will ask some questions.
Gonna poke around, and you strongly encourage me to leave my grenades at home, and
yes,
I have taken that under consideration. Illegal.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea to not bring explosives into the docks.
I think Arrow's just loudly sweating. All this talk about grenades and violence and having guns. He brought
Yeah, I
he
mean,
brought
and
a
like I said-
notebook.
Y'all
Like I
experience
said-
this on the net, huh?
This is a lot different from the the games online. It's.
And like I said last time, the weapons and the loadout, like what Ever is wearing right now, is not necessarily illegal or discouraged in the specifically where you guys live, which is the fourth wing of the station. Um,
I think I
also known
have
as the
character art.
sweeps.
I have the character art up.
Oh yeah. Also
Yeah.
known as the sweeps. So they're not illegal there. You're totally fine to walk around with them because there's not really any enforcement on that front. But they are much more heavily enforced, as Getty said, on the docks.
Right. So then here's a question.
Yes.
What if I conceal them?
I mean, if the police never know you have them, then how
It's
are you
not
going to get
illegal.
arrested for it?
So can I conceal them on my person?
You can try.
Great.
Gun roll stealth.
Are you doing that in front of me?
I turn around.
So yeah.
It's
Perfect.
a 23.
Okay. Just keep that
Ever.
number in mind.
Yep.
Ever, if you have to talk to a cop and they wind up patting you down, what are you going to do?
Well, first of all, I'm going to tell them to take their hands off me because that is profiling and I don't appreciate it.
You're carrying explosives!
Second of all, cops love me.
Yeah.
Okay,
X for doubt.
well,
Besides, can you even tell where I put them right now?
I'm gonna roll a perception check. No. I blink at her and go, yes, obviously.
How good are you at lying, Getty?
I'll roll a deception check. It's a 15.
Well, that's better than my insight. Well, you just got lucky then. That's fine.
Remind me again, though. The stuff we're looking for is in a artifacts case, is that correct?
Well,
Yes, it is. Are you asking more? Or are you asking?
She'll turn
Yeah.
to Maury.
Okay. I was just sorry. I assumed you were.
directional. We're all spatially challenged when we're online.
It's true.
Online?
Not just me.
It's equal treading ground there. All right. She says, "Yes, it's a doubly secure metal crate, cushioned on the inside, of course, lead lined. Won't be able to see through it with magical means."
All right, well, no time like the present, shall we?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's get it over with.
Okay. Well, I get when you say it like that, it makes it seem like it's gonna be
Assuming you're still welcome, assuming you're still interested in coming with us, Mr. Fletcher. I know you have your own business to attend to.
like looks at his watch. It's dead. Yeah. I mean, I'm cool. Yeah, I'm cool. I can. Yeah, this is fine. I totally. This isn't my rodeo first. He's a bumbling mess. He's an absolute mess.
I have a question, Aaron. This is an out of character question.
Yeah. What's up?
Are you a bard? Do you have charisma?
Oh yeah, I'm a
Are you-
bard. But I didn't
Look.
take deception for a reason. I'm trying to play an honest character for once in my life. Just
That's
once.
not true, Aaron. Either you're absolutely honest or you're absolutely not honest.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I have two character
Just like
types.
Critter Jail.
That's right. Critter jail.
One
It's
extreme or the other.
either absolute paragon run or total chaotic idiot. There's no middle ground. I'm not sure where Fletcher's gonna land on that scale yet.
Twig says, "Great. Well, you all can see my commute then. Let's go."
All right.
So you guys head out. In order to move from one wing to the other, you'll have to either have a flying vehicle, or you'll take one of the ferries, or you'll go through the government district. But that's a much longer trek.
I'm
Well,
sure I usually take a ferry.
Ferry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys go ahead and get on. I'm gonna say that there's no reason all four of you don't have a public transit
Multi-pass.
card. Yeah, so you don't have to pay anything or whatnot. You just swipe your card as you go on. Um, the transport themselves is a double wide, almost kind of bus shaped hover vehicle. It's got 2 rows of seats going through to the back. Sorry, 2 lanes of seats. They're like airplane columns.
They're like, wait, do they all face the front?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So they're like a bus.
I thought you were gonna say like a subway, like subway seats. They face each other.
Nope, nope. They're all
Yeah.
facing the front. And as you might guess, the very front and the very back are the places where most people try to gravitate towards. What kind of riders are you guys?
I probably ride in Mars hanging on top of the bus because he can't fit inside of it.
Oh, that's right. You did bring him with you.
Yeah, he's essential equipment.
God.
Essential equipment. Okay, well, they have a storage thing in the back, so that's probably where he gets put.
Well, I'm staying with him.
Okay, so you're in the back then.
I'm riding
Twig takes-
cargo class.
Twig takes a window seat.
Okay.
I think Fletcher would take an aisle seat.
Okay.
Alright,
Are
The
you
one
now
next to
here's an-
Twig. The one next to Twig. Where
Okay.
he's
Okay.
safe.
Great. I spread out across 2 seats.
Of course you do.
Oh my gosh.
Is
I
the
was
bus
gonna say next
crowded?
to Twig, but here we are.
All right. And so the vehicle takes off, shoves off. It's not a particularly long trip from one wing to the other, maybe like 15 minutes before you guys are landing again. But on your way over there, do you guys have anything to say about your plan here, or are you
Wait,
gonna?
I have an important question.
Okay.
Did we set up a group text at the shop before we left?
I'd like to think that would have been
Or
like,
at least exchange numbers?
Scarrick would not have even thought of that.
I think numbers, at least, since I'm going to be leaving for work at some point.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Can we say that, Ben? Can we say that we exchanged numbers?
You work in the evening, Getty. This is like 10 a.m. now.
Yeah,
She is
because we
setting
met
up
at
an
9 a.m.
excuse to ditch these fools.
Okay, all right.
that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Okay. Audrey, what are you doing?
The dog is pulling on me.
It's time to play.
I'm not
Alright.
that good of a mime.
So, you guys, the vehicle lands. You guys are let out. Dockside. So to describe Dockside to you guys, Dockside is a incredibly long lane, divided out in a number of docking ports. So it kind of has a number of tubes that come off of it where spaceships kind of come in. Some of the tubes are made so that a few different spaceships of varying sizes can go in there. Some of them are more for a single large vessel. But outside of those, on the other side of the wing, where ships don't come in and land and let off their crew and such, there is a number of warehouses going from one end of the wing to the other, interspersed with a few government buildings and some maintenance buildings and some other necessities to the station. And of course, a few tunnel hatches to places that that Ever likes to go because she likes to spelunk a little bit. But
Urban exploration, Pen. We've been over this.
the particular warehouse, you guys have the number from Maury. Let's see here.
Maybe I wrote it down. Nope, I just wrote down the serial number of the shipment.
Yep. So it looks like it was supposed to be in warehouse 718. And that's where it disappeared from. So that's a ways down the trek. So there's a number of spaceflight control towers where people who get called in from spaceships to leave people in and out. The traffic controls sit. Which of the towers do you work at? Wow.
Twig?
Character name.
Twig.
Twig. Thank you.
You're welcome.
See, the last time it was nice because everybody had their like name tags.
Well, you're not in person, so you can't see
I
us.
know, it's so bad.
We just write it and post it on my forehead. Twig probably works in like just general traffic direction. I don't think it's anything fancy.
Well, I'm more just wondering, they all essentially do general traffic. It's just which area of the wing do they control for their general traffic? And I'm wondering how nice of a job she has in there. Like, how long has she been working for them? Would she have like a shit position?
I mean, she has night shift, but it's not like a miserable work environment, I guess, unless you want it to be. It's up to you. Make my character sad, why don't you? But I think
Now,
it's
the
more
real
like
world's
she's
bad
been
enough.
she's been there like 2 or
Oof.
3 years. She has not a lot
Okay.
of seniority,
So
but
a couple
she
of years though.
Yeah.
So your tower in question is one of the midway points. So there's a total of 25 towers. So you're in like tower 14 or something.
Yeah. I'm sure some of the towers are like you just kick back and relax and take like 2 calls an hour, but hers is probably like moderate traffic.
Yeah, because the towers that are like tower 1 and 2 mostly deal with either military or like larger vessels, and those don't come in nearly as often.
Govies.
Yeah.
Hey, Getty, that sounds
It's
like
something my dad says, okay?
It sounds
He's
like
probably watching, so I have to call him out.
It sounds like a government brand gummy bear.
Oh, hey, Mel. Hello,
This is
Mel.
the dog that was pulling me off camera.
This is our dog. She is adorable, but also a little turd sometimes. Oh, hello.
Aaron.
Sometimes.
Okay, so we're heading to the warehouses.
Okay. So you make your way down the main thoroughfare. As you do so, there's people moving out and about. The majority of the population here on the Kestia station is. Let's see here. Actually, I think I have population charts.
Oh my gosh.
While you
Ben
pull
does
those
their
up,
Think about
research.
sometimes.
I have to go get treats for this puppy because she is disgruntled.
Yeah.
She's really upset.
This is what she was doing to me.
So the majority of people on this station are Luantua, Kaigorans, humans, some Glabrau and Bravash, and the Ix. Mostly because this is kind of a crosshair of the KGC, the Luosavan Empire, and the Galactic Coalition. So that's why you get those particular population densities on the station. You can see that here, especially where people are moving in and out constantly from different areas. Did you just bring the entire bag with you, Aaron?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Oh boy.
All right. But let's see here. My train of thought, it crashed.
You were
Nope,
talking
it's
about
back.
the population and people.
Yep, people are moving in and out. Some of them are workers, some of them are travelers, some of them are on business of other kinds, and the 4 of you don't really stand out, really at all. A lot of the workers, however, seem to recognize Scarrick and or Twig just by in passing. The both of you have been working here in the docks long enough that if nothing else, then some of you know you by sight. I'd say
Some of them probably know me by my voice, let's be honest.
well, yeah, you particularly. But I would say definitely Scarrick and Mars are recognized by a great deal of the working population here because it's kind of hard to miss the robot. There's a number of bot heads and gear heads down here that use their robots for various labor jobs.
May
Audrey's
I-
leaning in.
May
She
I
wants to say
humbly
something.
propose that you use our canon slang, mech head.
Oh yes, my apologies. That is our canon slang. Yeah, there's a number of mech heads down here, so at least one of those going by on like their large rotund circular robot with like 4 extendo limbs waves at you as they go past. But
Oh, hey, Jerry.
But eventually, you guys make your way down to warehouse 718. It is one of the smaller warehouses, mostly used for local passing goods, typically goods that are going into the sweeps as opposed to the other wings or moving on somewhere else, which means that unfortunately it's one of the more rundown places. The security on it does look present, but not particularly heavy. There is a armed guard out front who's like checks people in, as far as you can tell. And there might be a camera facing the door, but that's all you can see from your position. The warehouse itself is about 30 feet tall and spans a area of about 100 by 500 feet and is stacked to be 2-floored. And probably also has a basement, just knowing how they do their storage here. But yeah, you can hear activity from inside. Obviously, the theft has not stopped people from working inside this warehouse today.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
do we need like clearance to go in, or is it enough that you work here? Can we knock and go in and ask some questions? Should I pose as an expensive buyer?
I don't think there's anybody who's gonna be doing business down here necessarily. Just mostly dock workers.
Right, but like they got to pick up their stuff, right?
This is kind of a middle ground.
Do you think anybody down here is like a big fan of late night radio? And we can maybe have someone, fawning over Mr. DJ.
Let's just go with Scarrick.
I don't know. Fawning would be
Wait,
the
what?
right word.
Scarrick, have you worked in this building before?
This one in particular, no. Mars and I usually work on ships.
Do you think it'll be cool if we just go in, or?
I mean, there's got to be a manager nearby we can talk to at least.
Great. So let's just go in. I go up and I knock on the door.
Well, like I said, there's a security officer out front, an armed guard.
I said what I said.
Okay, so you step into like the fenced area where the warehouse is, and as you make your way towards the front door, the guard kind of cuts a path to get in your way. Looks like a yeah, it looks like a human. And yeah. Hey, excuse me.
Is something wrong?
This warehouse is only for workers and guards.
Right. I have a friend who had a shipment come into this warehouse and I'm supposed to be checking on it for her.
A friend, huh?
Yep.
And your friend got a name?
Yeah, it's Maury over at Castellana Bottle.
Ah, that friend.
Yeah.
She mentioned that she might be sending some people over today.
Yeah, because I would think that it's probably really bad form for somebody's stuff to go missing from your warehouse.
Well, I mean, it was only the one crate, and honestly, maybe we.
So after he says that, Fletcher will pull out his notebook and be like, "It was only the one crate. You can confirm that?"
Yeah, we did inventory last night, and nothing else was missing.
Right, and so when did the crate get dropped off? Like, how much time passed between when it was delivered and when it was noticed to be missing? And was it officially delivered?
Yeah, we have the deliver signature. It was given a place in the warehouse. It looks like it was delivered. Let's see here. Sorry, my memory isn't what it used to be. Yeah, yeah. It looks like it was delivered not last night, but the night before. So maybe 30 hours ago. And then it went missing yesterday morning. So only a few hours after it got checked in and given a spot.
Right. And who was on duty in that window?
Well, it wasn't me. I'm a morning shift guy. Just so you know.
Right.
Yeah.
But well, actually, that guy's already been fired.
Well, where can
For
we find
gross
him?
negligence.
Really?
Well, yeah, we don't mess around here. It was taken under his watch. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, it's this Easonite guard. Well, I guess he's not really a guard anymore. Probably will have a hard time getting a job now. But named Observes Infinite Possibilities.
Twig looks uncomfortable with the casual firing stuff.
That sounds maddening.
Yeah, but we just always call them Obby. But
That sounds better.
yeah, I mean, I guess I could look up his address for you. I don't know it off the top of my head or anything.
Yeah, I mean his address, so like places that he frequents, somewhere he'd go to drown his sorrows, figuratively speaking.
Or just his phone number. We don't have to go, profile on this dude.
If you happen to keep a record on hand, we could probably use that to track him down.
Well, I mean, it's funny you mention it. I mean, he always went to the quarry after work.
Oh, the quarry. I love that place.
All right. Well, we appreciate it. We do want to go inside and talk to some of the workers, though.
Is
yeah.
anybody
of course.
here, one of the night shift people?
Oh,
guys?
like worker wise?
Yeah.
There might
Anybody
be a
that
few of
would've
them in the
been
workroom
working that night?
who are going to be off soon. They have a slightly different shift schedule than we do, so there might be a couple of them left in there.
Well, we'll try and collar some of them. What was your name again?
My name is
Checks
Got
name.
Got him!
Opalin Song.
Thank you, Mr. Song.
Yeah, no worries. If you need anything, I guess give me a shout. Yeah.
Is there a warehouse manager or owner that we should be reporting anything we find to?
Not on site.
Right. But I mean contact info wise.
Yeah, you got a number?
Yeah, I can send you the contact info for that. Before I do though, I guess I never really did actually make sure. Do you guys have proof that you're here for on behalf of Miss Maury?
I show him the recent call that I got from Maury on my communicator.
Fletcher flips open his communicator and does that thing where you scroll really far down your photos until you find the one image you've saved, and says yes, we were hired as a group. I didn't properly introduce myself. Fletcher Scott of the Keston University of Journalism, class of 4 years ago.
Go ahead and roll me persuasion with advantage there, Tiger.
Heck yeah. Sweet. That is a 22.
Ooh.
22? Okay.
22.
He just kind of nods and says, "All right."
And if you have any
and
further
you'll-
questions or information, and they take his handheld computer out and bump it up against his to swap contact info.
Yep. Contact info. He also sends over the info of the warehouse and manager.
Perfect. And feel free to give us a call anytime. We'll get down to the bottom of this for you. Don't you worry.
Yeah, of course. Like I said, I'll be out front. All right, so you guys are free to go inside.
All right.
After we step inside, we wait till we step around the corner. Fletcher goes I'm so glad that worked.
What worked? Didn't
Oh.
you just tell the truth?
Yeah, it was a minor.
All right. Well, we'll look
I mean,
around.
my personal opinion is it's better that you gave your name than me having to give my name. So
Wait, what's wrong with giving my name? It's not like we're doing anything like he doesn't finish his sentence.
But we're not doing anything illegal yet.
Here's the thing. We're probably not going to do anything illegal, maybe just stuff that's in like that gray area between legal and illegal. But if this guard, say, was hired by the person who made that crate disappear, then he has your name now. That's all.
So, in other words, Arrow, you're gonna get framed.
Arrow gets stabbed.
Okay. That's a fun level of paranoia, but I feel like if we need to get anywhere on the ground level with this, we need to start asking questions, and I personally don't want to be dealing with like fake identities and stuff. So let's just go inside, see who we can collar and talk to, and get a feel for. Is that
Sure.
good? Are we good?
You're the boss.
Okay.
I'm.
Let's go. And
Mars
I
is
start walking
outside and
inside.
set him.
Okay.
Mars is outside. I'm gonna set him to patrol. If anyone we talk to tries to bolt, hopefully he can intercept them.
That'd be great.
All right, Mars is on patrol. All right, so you guys go inside. The warehouse itself is split into. Oh, sorry, I looked at the chat. It was ill opportune timed. The warehouse itself is split into like the large open area with all of the shelves and the channels for forklifts to drive up and down. Each of them have like one of those lights at the top that says whether or not a forklift is currently operating underneath a lane so that you don't like get run over. You can hear like the honking of forklifts as they move through the warehouse. On the other side is a small little like office lunchroom area, the clock-in area and stuff like that.
All right.
He said that some of the night shift workers might be on break. Is that what he said?
They might be getting ready to leave, so clocking out and like changing out and stuff.
Okay, so I mean, I think that we head over to the punch clock, because if some of the night shift workers, who are the people who, you know, would have been around to see something, are clocking out, then we can catch them before they go.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, boss.
I mean, I think I just made you the boss, but whatever. I'll take the title. Thanks. I'm the boss. You heard her.
Are we gonna take turns with this?
I mean, if you want to turn big guy, it's your turn next.
No, definitely not.
Right. So let's head over there.
It's a very, very strange command cycle. It's very weird. I don't know what the structure is.
Now you're in charge. You talked about it. You're in charge now.
Twig flushes purple through her like color highlights in her hair. She's just like, and like starts walking.
Well,
All right.
let's follow the boss.
You guys head over to the office area. You see there's a couple of people sitting and eating. Looks like a human and a Luantua. And over by what you assume to be the clock machine, scanning leaning in for like a retina scan is a rather tall Ix person.
As we walk through,
Two of their arms folded back, two of their arms folded front.
As we walk through, Scarrick's going to kind of look at people and take note of anyone that is eyeballing us real hard. I mean, we're a bunch of weirdos, but, you know, anyone that seems nervous.
Okay, roll insight.
Okay. Oh, balls. 10.
Okay. You don't. I mean, a couple of them glance your way, but you don't actually think that anyone's like, "Oh no, who are these people?"
Mm-hmm. I do have infrared vision.
That's good to know. Do you have it turned on?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right, what you guys doing?
So you said there's a human and a Luantua sitting there just like eating? Do they look like they're
Yep.
eating or wrapping up their day?
It looks
And
like they're
then
eating. They're on break eating.
And Ix at the
and
time
Ix
clock.
is at the time clock.
Okay. So I guess we gotta go talk to him. Looks like he might be clocking out. So that's what Fletcher's doing.
Okay. Fletcher's heading over to the Ix.
I will follow Fletcher.
All right, go for it, Fletcher. What you say?
All right. So, well, can you describe this Ix to me one more time? I'm sorry if you
Yeah,
did
for
already.
sure. About 8 feet tall, with a bluish, like a light blue, baby powder blue carapace with black lines. Wearing like kind of baggy workers' clothes. For hard labor, in a warehouse kind of clothing. They've got like the vest that's reflective on. Um, and it looks like they're holding their hard hat in one free hands. So they're
Okay.
not wearing it right now, but
Okay, makes sense.
yeah.
So Fletcher will walk up and be like, excuse me, sir."
The top portion kind of turns back, and the Ix looks down at you. Um, Greetings.
Uh, okay.
Can I do something for you?
Well, I don't know. We're about to find out. And Fletcher pulls out. He reaches in like he's about to grab his like little microphone camera drone, and instead pulls out this form and just kind of says, "Before we get started, would you like to be on a radio show?"
Uh, well, I never really thought about it, but I suppose I'd be delighted.
Oh well, that'd be fantastic. We're doing a late night special here on 103.3 The Jam. My name's Aer. I'm one of the DJs there. I just need you to sign this NDA form real quick. And
Uh,
passes
oh,
over
okay.
a form.
Takes the form with like two of their free hands and like peruses it quickly.
Fletcher pulls
And
out a pencil.
is it actually an NDA form from
It is actually an NDA form.
your radio um company?
Yes, it is because it
Okay,
happens to be what he had in his pocket, and
fair
he's
enough.
improvising.
They take the pen and they sign their name and hand it back to you. It says, so what show am I going to be on? Am I going to be on the High Rise 1033, or maybe the Talking the Skies and Spaces?
Oh, we'll find out.
My favorite show, With Me With You.
That's
That
for
sounds
the
like Dr. Phil.
Oh my god.
Scarrick is gonna walk away.
They bob their head to the
I
side
think-
with like you don't really, as a human, I don't know how you've obviously had plenty of Ix interaction
Oh,
if
yeah.
you live here.
Absolutely.
So you can tell that they're smiling by the way that their antenna are like curling inwards, like in a delighted way, like this. Yeah, I did hunch down.
Yes. So after being bombarded with all these questions, Fletcher's like, "Yeah, well, that's for the producers to decide. But if it's a good bite, who knows what'll happen?" And he pulls out his little camera floating mic drone thing, and says, "All right, so go ahead and tell us your name."
Well, my name is Sky. That's it, just Sky.
All right, just Sky. Well, thanks so much.
No, Sky. Just Sky is from Magic the Gathering.
Uh,
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
looks at the camera.
MTG, not canon. Leave us alone, Watsy.
Oh my
gosh.
god.
Okay, Sky. That's my bad. So now that we've got you here, we're doing a late night special. So we're doing a special on, and he like stumbles for a second, and
God.
says, on late night mysteries. Do you happen to work the day shift or the night shift here?
I worked the night shift. I was actually just clocking off. You just got here in time.
Oh, we came in right on time. So tell us, what's the creepiest thing that you've ever experienced on your job?
Well, I bet you don't know this, but there's a lot of ghosts in the dockside.
Out of
This
character.
particular-
This is the kind of
I
hot
am
garbage
dying.
that Fletcher always gets for his shows.
All right, so I was working a shift. It was maybe 3 months ago, and I was by myself on the floor, just moving some boxes.
Uh-huh.
And then suddenly,
Oh yeah.
one of the boxes moved without anybody touching it.
Ooh.
That's right. I went to check it out, and all I found was a small piece of ectoplasm on the floor.
Of
Definitely a solid manifestation, right?
I'm sorry, of ectoplasm?
ectoplasm.
You have
I
an
mean, I don't know what else it could have been. It evaporated so fast.
That's fascinating. So at this point, Fletcher has completely lost track of what he was originally asking about.
Yeah, I tap Fletcher on the shoulder.
He kind of like flinches back and looks at Ever.
Fletch, you mind if I take over on this one?
Yeah, 1 second.
Cool, great.
Sure.
Sky, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Here's the thing. We're actually looking for something a little less paranormal, a little more concrete. Say something that happened, like a day ago, like maybe less than 30 hours ago, like maybe a crate disappeared from this warehouse while a bunch of people were on shift and someone already got fired.
Oh my gosh.
Their antenna like slide to the side and droop a bit. And he goes, "Oh, you're not here about any of that at all, are you? You're just here about the incident."
Arrow kind of pushes past Arrow. Arrow pushes past Ever. No, that's not entirely true. See, Ever here is looking into that.
Are you even from 1033? I don't recognize your voice.
He has the graveyard shift show, so this will probably make great content.
About this
Fletcher
time,
just got destroyed. I watched Eric get murdered.
I think Scarrick and I we're over at the table.
Scarrick walks back eating like a sandwich he got out of the break room fridge.
Just eating someone's lunch.
Wait, what's going on, guys?
There's so many things wrong with this scene.
I don't know what you expected, but I think we're doing great. This is perfect.
Okay.
So
anyway,
Arrow's destroyed and Ever takes over.
So anyway, Arrow is a DJ and he probably will use your ghost story, which is extremely compelling, by the way. And I would love to look into a substance that evaporates that quickly to see if it is ectoplasm or something else. But the case in point is, yes, we are here about the incident, and anything you could tell us would be helpful.
You don't look like police officers.
Oh, I'm not. It's a personal interest.
Yeah, we're private investigators.
Well, okay. I wasn't going to say that because I'm definitely not. I just am helping out a friend.
By private investigating?
Yeah.
Owned.
You got it, buddy. What was your name again?
Sky.
Sky. Oh, okay.
Well, all right then. I was working last night when it happened. So let me think here. I didn't see too much myself. I was on the upper floor and the crate was on the bottom floor, I believe. But I did see some movement out back in the alleyways, usually where we drop our trash to be picked up. I thought that was kind of odd because the trash usually comes to be picked up twice a week. But yesterday was not one of those 2 times in the week. And then, of course, you have poor Abi. He just was... I mean, it's not really his fault. They have them patrolling like such a large space, but they only give 1 guard for the whole building. I mean, you'd think that... Well, I guess this is probably one of the cheapest buildings to move your stuff through, let's be honest. But you'd think that they would give a little bit more attention, right? Like something could have happened to one of us. If somebody was actually here, like Abi said.
Could it have been ghosts?
I didn't think about that, but I guess it could have been ghosts. No wonder
guys,
Abi couldn't catch them.
Right. Sky, was there anyone else?
The crate through the wall.
Was there anyone else on your shift that saw anything or heard anything?
What was that question for me?
Yes, I said your name at the top of it.
Oh, that's my bad. I wasn't listening.
Mm-hmm.
I need to practice better listening. That's what my therapist keeps telling me.
Mood.
But let's see. No, I mean, other than Abi himself, who said that he saw some people, I didn't hear anything else about somebody seeing anybody. But if you want to know where the crate is, we haven't moved anything in that spot yet. I could show you.
That would be excellent.
Yeah.
Right, boss?
Yeah.
We
That
want to see
sounds
like
great. Yes, I'd
points
like to
of
see the site.
entry to the crate and stuff.
Hmm.
Are you like the leader of the detectives then?
She's the most
Well-
professional, so she's the de facto leader.
It's called the Evertwig Investigation Society.
It is
I
not.
don't know that Ever wants to attach
the Evertwig.
to the.
Yeah.
The Evertwig.
Okay. Well, Scarrick, are
Sounds
you-
like something in a book I read once. Do you like books? I like books.
Yes,
Yeah?
books are great. Sky, could you show us there, please?
Yes, of course. And just give me one moment. I'm going to finish clocking out.
Just one more question, real quick. Where
Uh-huh.
does the trash usually get picked up?
It's on the back side of the building.
Back. Okay, cool. Yeah. Is there a
Cool.
door back? There's a door back there, right?
There is. It's right over there.
Okay, sure. I'm having Mars go back that way, around the building.
Scarrick, where did you get?
Okay.
Where did you get that sandwich?
I just found it.
On the
I
side of the
turn around
wrapper.
and look at you.
On the side of the wrapper, it says, let's see here, Mingzhu on the side,
Oh no.
a person's name.
While Sky is distracted by the clock, I'm like,
It's
did
gone.
you take that out of the fridge?
Yeah. Where else would you get a sandwich?
Scarrick, what?
Was it good?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I can't believe that I'm being forced to work with. She turns
wanna-
around to
Do you want
watch
to
Sky
finish
clock
that
out.
sentence,
She
Twig?
shakes her head.
Would you like to finish your sentence?
Hey,
She's ignoring you.
I didn't have a chance to eat anything this morning.
Her
Look, I-
science completely artificial, of course, because she is a robot, but she does it loudly anyway.
Look, Scarrick, I would offer you some snacks, but all I got is rocks. So,
Yeah, I'm good.
yeah.
Sky turns
could
around
probably eat it,
and says, "All right, ready to go see the spot."
Lead the way.
Oh, and while I'm at it, I can show you the place where the crate moved.
That
Yes.
sounds
Oh
great.
yeah. What did that ectoplasm look like, by the way? And how did you know it was ectoplasm?
Well, I mean, what else could it be, right? It was this like translucent, reddish jelly-like substance.
Could it have been jelly?
Well, does jelly evaporate into the air after a couple minutes?
Hey, Ben, does this substance sound like anything I've encountered or heard of?
Roll history or science.
I would
Actually,
Can
love
I
to
roll?
roll
Can I
that.
roll science?
Definitely science.
Not
Oh.
paranormal.
Only two people can roll.
Oh.
14.
I'm a nerd, so 16.
Nice.
Well, there's a few types of red, viscous, jelly-like substances that evaporate in air, but one of the most common is a form of pyrojelly, which is a very flammable, explosive, gelatinous substance, sometimes used in explosives, but also notably can be generated by a Peranthes body.
Something that evaporates really quickly.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
And about how long ago did you say this incident happened?
Oh, that was a few months ago.
Interesting. Have you ever encountered anything like that since? Slowly pulls microphone back out.
No, I haven't. But there's a lot of stories out there. Is this really going to be on the radio, by the way? Are you...
This will actually be on the radio. I am not
Oh,
lying
good.
about that.
I can put that in one of my daily affirmations then. I'm glad to hear it. My therapist said that I should do 6 daily affirmations, but 3 of them should be for my positive self.
That's fair.
Anyways.
Yeah. Cool. So
So, showing us that spot?
Yep. And they toddle past you guys.
Once Mars gets
Um,
back behind the warehouse, I'm going to have him scan for cameras.
Okay. Roll an investigation for him.
Nat 20.
Oh, that's nice. So you guys head downstairs.
Okay.
Sky leads you into the main area and then down some stairs. It's darker down here, but decently lit still. I mean, it's a warehouse, so you've got all those overhead fluorescents. And you guys make your way down one of the passages. As you're doing that, Mars is kind of scanning the alleyway area and spots. What does Mars spot? That's the real question here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there is a camera back there. Looks like it's facing the entrance to the back area.
Okay.
Yep. All right. And at the end of one of the rows, you eventually reach a spot with a clearly empty space. All of the spaces are delineated by tape on the floor, with a number also in the form of tape on the floor in different spots. And this one is empty.
You said it's the end of a row?
It's close to the end of a row, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So if you want each one to roll an investigation check, I will give you a little bit to each of you.
I would love to investigate. Oh, but guess what? I rolled a nat 1.
Hey, Ben. Can I say that I specifically want to look for like access routes to this spot? Okay.
Scarrett got a dirty 20 using definitely using infrared to pick up any heat signatures that aren't coming from people.
7.
Okay. 7. Gadi?
11.
Okay. So the four of you guys kind of scan
Wait, I'm
over the
sorry.
area.
It's a 9. I forgot that I'm lay of the land here.
That's fair. And right as Fletcher is about to start looking, Sky says, "Oh, and the crate that the ghost touched was over here." And immediately his attention is lost and he is not able to investigate or concentrate on what is
Going that way.
happening. So him and Sky are actually a little ways away as the three of you look over the area. So Twig, I'm going to start with Ever. So Ever, there is a vent window nearby here. And then there's the main stairwell. There's the 2 lifts, which take things up to the middle floor. And then there seems to be like a trash chute. The only thing big enough for the box that Maury described would be the lifts or the stairs.
Okay. Is there any access via ceiling or floor, like windows or like drains or anything?
There is a drain in the floor, yeah. But again, they're very small.
Got it.
Yeah. For you, Twig, as you kind of look around, you do find it looks like there's some scratch marks of like the crate being dragged around a little bit. It doesn't quite leave the tape square, but you can see where it cuts into some of the tape edges. But there was a lot of moving around with this. Then again, they look like they could be old at the same time, so maybe it's just the wear and tear of the warehouse, right?
Do the other tape marks look like they have the same kind of marking?
Only the ones that have a metal crate in them. So there's a mixture of like materials, right? The plastic crates don't seem to scratch the floor as much. Scarrick.
Aaron, you've got your phone in frame.
Sorry.
You're good.
How dare you?
My phone blew up and I was like, what's going on?
I'm offended.
Hey, did you know that Spaceships and Star Worms is live right now? Not sure if you knew that or not, but I've been notified at least 30 times about
it. So as you kind of lean down, you don't actually look in the direct area, but you kind of move around to the side and you find a piece of cloth. It looks like it's kind of pinned underneath one of the boxes.
I'll pull it out.
You pull it out. You kind of look at it. Looks like spaceable wear. So part of like a vac suit piece. And there's like a portion of what looks like some kind of design on it, but you're not getting the full design.
I'll swing my like mechanic pack around and root around in there for my molecular scanner and hold that sucker under it, scan it to see if I can identify anything on it.
Okay. Molecular scanner, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead. Make me a science check. Science man.
I'm
Make
a
me
fucking
a
nerd.
check. You're the science man.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So you go through some of the databases. It looks like it has skin residue from a creature, although you would need a DNA scanner to actually figure out what that creature is. The molecular scanner can isolate those particles for use if you do find one of those scanners. The material itself is a pretty common polycotton hyperfiber. I don't know. I'm just making up words.
Sure.
Most of our spaceware is
Seems legit.
what? Carbon fiber, unless it's the civilian wear that's
Correct.
not armored.
Exactly. So this is a civilian wear, vac suit like piece of material is what it looks like.
It doesn't look like anything that any of the workers or the guards would wear.
No, it doesn't seem to match what they have.
Okay. Hey guys, found a clue.
What's that?
Well, it looks like a piece of a vac suit. It does have a bit of DNA on it. I can't identify it with my tools at hand, but if anybody knows a medic or a clinic we can go to, they may be able to help us out.
Well, at least we know it wasn't a proxy. She grins.
Proxy can have skin.
Proxy
is
aren't usually wearing vac suits.
But they could. It could be a style choice. Just saying, don't eliminate anybody.
Okay. It was a joke, but that's fine.
I'm pretty sure I would have known if it was a joke. Maybe work on your delivery a little bit, Twig.
Maybe work on your reception.
Twig, if you want to hold on to this so I don't dirty it up.
Sure, she takes it with a hand.
Do we have anything else we want to check here? The manifest, the security tapes, anything like that? Because I kind of want to go to the quarry and talk to this fired guard.
Yeah, Mars, it looks like he found a camera out back, so if we go back up to the security desk, we might be able to pull some footage.
Yeah, it
See
looks
if
like
there is anything, yeah.
Sky and Fletcher seem to be closely examining the ectoplasm site, so...
Well, I actually was having this thought about that. Here's the thing. Ghost is stupid, but ectoplasm, it
I
doesn't
think
really...
they're an interesting thing.
They're kind of cool. I don't
think it's
believe in them, but
interesting-
Probably about this
Scarrick,
point.
yes, exactly that.
It's probably about this point.
like
that
I would
Arrow-
like to. It would be cool to see a ghost.
Oh my gosh. It's probably about this point that Arrow like looks to the side and realizes that like you all are wrapping up your conversation, and is like, "Oh, Sky, hold on, just 1 second, real quick. I gotta go over here." And as he quickly leaves over to where you're all standing, it's like, so what can we find? We should probably take a look.
Anyway, the thing about ectoplasm is, I don't really think that sounds like ectoplasm, but Paranthi secrete this jelly and it evaporates really, really fast. So could have been that. Maybe there's a Paranthi in here.
Yeah.
They probably hire Paranthi workers.
Yeah.
Secretin jelly.
Totally.
Yeah.
That's like my first guess. Totally
Just
thought that. Totally thought that.
Normal and stuff. Hope that doesn't ruin your story. Maybe don't put that in there.
No.
Just
No.
debunking another one of your bogus theories. So,
No.
You should really go on as an expert.
Not,
It would be
Oh,
a great.
no.
it's
It
not
would be a
bogus,
great, nighttime radio story though.
Oh, yeah.
Like nobody's fact checking your show, Arrow.
I mean,
Oh, just me when I call in.
I don't. Stop speaking. Deadpan looks at Ever. That's where I know your voice from.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
You're
Wait,
the
that's you?
You're
Oh
the
my god!
annoying one. What?
I think that's a little bit
Ever-
mean.
She covers her mouth. She's like, "Ever? Oh my word!"
You only ever call into my show to tell me when something is wrong.
Well,
Which
you're
means-
spreading bogus conspiracy
Hold on.
theories, and you know that kind of thinking is terrible.
That
Undermines all kinds of logical thought.
Scarrick nudges Twig. I am so happy right now.
She looks down at him. She nods.
the thing that we're skipping over here, though, is the fact that if you call in to correct my show every time we're wrong, that means that you're watching my show just about more than anyone else, and you're one of my top fans.
I'm gonna say that the word "fan" is misplaced
I think
here,
the
but
fan
yes,
is totally appropriate.
I do
Which
listen
means
to
you're
your
like
show
at the
quite
top.
often.
You're like at the top of the hours list, and you look at
Look,
the rank
I
of like.
work weird hours,
Tone
and
in.
it's really quiet, and I like to hear the sound of other people's voices. Okay,
Gosh,
so I listen to
you
your
have
show.
to be slot
I
number
think she has a
9.
crush on him.
Whoa.
Look, I think that we should check out the security camera. We should hang on to that piece of fabric. We should follow up with our leads in terms of the fired security guard, and let's see. Maury
Oh
mentioned.
yeah, we need to find out where Obi lived.
No, we don't need his address. I go to the quarry all the time. We can catch him there.
Well, yeah.
We should also probably check in on Maury's competitor, the guy who owns Antique Antics.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Lead the way, boss.
I'm not going to lead the way. When don't you have to work anyway?
Not for a little while.
Isn't it like 10:45 a.m. right now?
Yeah, right now it's maybe getting close to noon at best.
Well, do we want to stick together for this, or do we want to pursue two leads?
So let's break for lunch, and then
Just
Garrett,
had
you-
lunch.
No, he
What
means
about
break for
second
his
lunch?
Do you have snacks in Mars?
maybe.
Well, you can just eat those on the way, okay?
I mean, the quarry serves food,
The quarry serves Easonite food.
but it also has a small menu for flesh creatures.
Small plates.
Flesh
Like
creatures.
3 options.
I'm sure I can digest some
Like
rocks,
a
but
kid's menu. They
You
got,
could
like,
probably
macaroni.
you could probably have like some of the clay varieties.
They have
Eric.
some soy chicken
Yeah.
fingers and
That's
a grilled
right.
cheese.
That's right.
So whenever turns around, Twig goes to fist bump Fletcher.
What is this for? Yeah. He'll always
She
take
nods.
a fist bump. I don't know what this is for, but hell yeah.
All right,
Damn.
fine. So we go to the quarry. We'll see if we can catch Oppie there and get some lunch for Skerrick.
Are you guys gonna grab that video feed first?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we'll say that you go and you grab the video feed. Like you don't have to roll anything for that. It takes you a little bit to isolate that, and then you'll be on your way. And you can watch the video feed on your way over. I'll describe that real quick here before we go to break. So the video feed from the time of night, you kind of fast forward through about the 5 hours or so since the crate's arrival. You watch it show up. You watch the alleyway. That's right. This is the alleyway feed. And so you watch during the time when the crate's there. Not a whole lot of movement except for one portion where you spot a group of 4 individuals in dark clothing of fabric that seems to match the piece that you have there, Skerrick, with full helmets and headgear on. And it looks like they go up to one of the trash chutes and they take the trash chute inside to the building. But they don't come out this direction. That's what the video shows you.
Can we tell what type of species they are in terms of, like, obviously if you're a Luan Tua, it's harder to hide your wings.
Sure,
If you're a
sure.
Peranthe, you have flippered feet.
Yeah, can we tell what
Go
they
ahead
are?
and roll. Go ahead and roll me a history check for people.
Okay.
Again, no more than 2 of you, please, or 1 of you with advantage if more than 1 of you is proficient.
I guess Scarrick probably is the one analyzing this footage because he's our tech guy. I rolled for the last history thing, so I didn't want to take it.
I can try like a computer's check to clean up the footage.
Yeah,
You
But-
have history.
yeah. Here's Scarrick. Take a look at this real quick.
Yeah, so why don't you roll computers, and then Audrey, or rather Ever, can roll history. With
Okay.
advantage,
Oh,
depending on
no!
the computer's check.
You pulled a me. Just throw your dice off the table.
Yes, I did. Damn, 24.
Okay.
14.
Was that with advantage, Audrey?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not an intelligence character.
No, that's fine. So you you have an idea. At least one of them is a Luantua, but the others are kind of hard to tell. However, since you are specifically looking for Peranthe, you kind of see that one of them has a sort of like walking gait that's really common for the Peranthe, considering the shape of their feet. Although they must have fit themselves into shoes that are more uniform.
Hey Fletcher. You got
Yeah.
that security guard's number, right?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Can you ask for a report of any other stuff that's gone missing in the last 3 months?
Sure. Yeah, I'll just send him a message real quick. And I'll.
You think it might be a repeating thing? Like somebody's just targeting the building generally?
Possible.
It says nothing reported missing in the last month, except for this crate.
They could have just been casing the joint too. We don't really know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's a long time in advance to be casing the joint, but these shipments do happen pretty far in advance, usually depending where they're coming from. So let's head to the quarry.
All right.
All right.
So with that, guys, we're gonna go to a quick intermission here, and then when we get back, we will be at the quarry. I look forward to seeing you there.
All right. Stay tuned. All right,
Am I
Good.
in?
we're
Yeah,
back.
Am I
Ben, are
here?
you-
Yes, I pointed at
paying
you.
Welcome back.
attention?
I'm paying attention.
We're gonna do the Brady Bunch thing where we all look at each other.
No.
Audrey wants to die.
Oh, it didn't catch my dab. Hold on.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Spaceships and Star Worms, the stream, episode 2, where the party has just arrived at the quarry. So to describe the quarry to all of you, the quarry is a dive bar run by an Easonite. Aaron, should I be worried that the stream's in background?
It's up.
It's got a
Hey,
delay.
Ben, you shouldn't be
Okay.
watching the stream. You're
Yeah.
running it.
Leave that to me.
It's on the background, okay?
No, here's all I'm saying.
It's
It's
not-
more strain on your computer.
Let the DJ
Oh,
tell you if we have technical difficulties.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's only taken us 2 sessions to get to the dark tavern with the many shadowed corners. So please
Yes.
continue the description.
Look, that's part of the appeal of this place.
All right, so this dark tavern with many shadowed corners is so it looks like it's made out of stone, but it's obviously faux stone. Construction around a metal core. The outside has that nice brown like stone motif with these like cracks in it that kind of give off a reddish neon glow. The sign says the quarry over the top in neon, like a bright yellow. And there's a bouncer in the front, but doesn't look like they're currently bouncing people as you guys go inside. The inside is very warm and cozy. We're talking like definitely 90s in degrees, somewhere in there, Fahrenheit. Very warm, toasty. There's this kind of like deep amber reddish light over everything. You see a number, mostly Easonites. There's about 4 or 5 of them throughout the place, and of course behind the bar. It's a pretty small place, so it's just the one bar and then various tables, also made out of stone with stone benches. At the center of each table is a fire pit of like flames that are licking up so you can heat your rocks before you eat them. And they have a large machine behind the bar that looks like it's churning through some kind of like liquid stone.
Ooh.
All right, what you guys doing?
I walk up to the bar and I say,
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Sal, can I get the molten whatever is on tap today with the cyanite and igneous sprinkles on top?
Yeah, of course, Ever. How you doing? You're not usually in so early.
Yeah, I know it's outside my normal hours, but I came here looking for Abby? You been in
Oh
here?
yeah. Abby's over there. He hasn't really left in the last 24 hours.
Oh.
Oh
Hmm,
my gosh.
Poor guy.
Oh man.
Well,
I heard he lost his job, so I've been taking care of him. You know
give
how.
me one of his favorite too.
All right.
And do you have a menu for my friends here?
Oh. Well, welcome to the quarry. So behind the bar, this Easonite, they have like these crystalline patterns, and this bright green fire throughout. And their eyes just kind of really light up when they see you guys, and they say, "Well, actually, I just was about to cook up some good old-fashioned food."
She laughs. You don't have to impress
Meat?
me. I just know that he's hungry. And I point at Scarrick.
Meat, please.
Some meat?
Mm-hmm.
Right. I think I have some of that. I'll be right back. We don't really have a menu, but I have what I like to call the flesh-bodied special. That seems like that's appropriate, right?
Yeah.
It's a
I
perfect,
will be-
it's a perfect name.
I'll be
Perfect.
fascinated to see what this is.
Perfect.
Right, we're gonna be.
Don't worry, young man. I have included your greens. I hear that those are important.
We're humans, yeah.
We're gonna be sitting with Abby, so just bring it over to that table if that's cool, Sal.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks.
I'll
Um,
also take a drink of something strong but not lethal.
Now, when you say not lethal, at what temperature do you prefer your drinks?
I mean, like, top it.
What am I even asking for? That's what they made the network for, right? Pulls out a phone,
No,
starts
Sal,
typing on
Sal,
it.
Just
Oh my
wait,
gosh.
Garrick. Here's the thing. We don't like liquids being fire and all, so there's probably not anything you can really drink
That's not true.
here.
That's not true. Don't listen to her. I, as a connoisseur of non-Easonite cultures, make sure that there is food and drink, edible and drinkable, by people like yourselves in my establishment.
Well, yeah, you know,
go to the bathroom sink.
if you have any,
What's a bathroom?
like liquor that you use to light your rock dishes on fire, yeah, I'll take some of that.
Of course, we've got some very fine alcohol.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I want.
98% ethyl, right?
You know it.
I think I'm good. I'm driving.
It's okay, Yumi.
All right, so he goes to the back. Over in the corner where Sal pointed, you see Abby. Fire's not really well lit. It's got like a dark obsidian skin. Looks like they're wearing kind of just regular chill clothes, baggy cargo pants, and their head is currently flat on the rock table.
Aww.
And they're just kind of like rocking a drink back and forth in their like hand.
Wow, I guess you could really say they're between a rock and a hard place right now.
I'm going to drive to
I
your
thought you were
house
gonna
and
say
violate
that
social
they hit
distancing
rock
to
bottom,
hit you.
but
Oh, that's so much better. Ugh.
yeah, rock bottom,
It
man.
really hit rock bottom.
I have to go.
While we're talking about rocks, I found the other half of the geode that I found the other day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I just needed to tell you all.
Thanks, Audrey.
You're welcome. Rock update. Anyway, I say, excuse me, are you Observes Infinite Possibilities?
Do you?
I mean, yeah, that's my name.
Okay, great. I take his hand in a handshake, even though he's surely not offering it, and I say, great, I'm exploring the expanding universe forevermore. You can just call me Eva, and I'm here to investigate the disappearance at that warehouse, and I know you got unjustly fired for it, so let's see if we can't turn things around for you.
Are you from the Flames Union?
No, but I am always here to help out fellow child of the flames.
Oh. Okay. Well, I petitioned Flames to see if I could get a different job or like transport off station, but everything's on such a delay,
Yeah, it's hard when we're out here, but here, I slide the drink to him and I say, why don't we start by you telling us what happened the night that crate disappeared, what you saw, what you heard, and the fallout afterwards.
Okay. All right. What I saw, what I heard. As he's considering this, Sal comes around with like 2 trays. The first one has a bunch of they're glasses made out of stone, so I guess they're like cups, stone cups. And then the other one with a couple of platters.
Yeah, I think it has to be made out of glass to be called a glass.
It's true. They're stone cups. And sets the stone cups down on the table. It's got the drink that you ordered, Ever, as well as another drink that looks like it's for an Easonite. It's bubbling and maybe magmatic stone. You're not sure. And then there is one that like you can smell the alcohol from like 5 feet away, probably.
Oh god.
Like level of absinthe.
Con
God.
save. Con save. Con
and
save.
then there's another one that looks a little bit like brackish water. Like a little bit slightly muddy water, like very mineral heavy.
I'm
It's
concerned.
stone broth.
Like real
Oh man,
mineral
have you
water.
ever
broth.
have you ever had like the calcium deposits on your, build up on your sink and then it's like in your cup? Like that.
Yeah,
No.
like that.
It's good for you, Arrow.
And
I haven't.
he puts that one in front of you and he says, some water since you're driving.
Thanks.
I think we need a
Water.
molecular analyzer on that.
And the other tray has like some meat that's incredibly heavily seared, like it was nearly incinerated black. And next to that is just like a literal head of lettuce that's been cut in half.
It's already wilted.
And then a plate of very delectably arranged rocks.
Hey, you guys.
What is this,
I
an
don't
Applebee's?
want to keep breaking character, but I do have to tell you about the time that I had a salad that was just like 4 stalks of green lettuce on a plate,
God.
like totally just like still on the stalk, arranged in like a fan on the plate with like a tiny drizzle of dressing.
I remember you telling me about this.
Yeah. Anyway,
But yes. And he puts that plate down and he says, Bon appetit.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
At least they didn't say bone apple teeth.
oh my god, you're gonna kill me.
I look over at Scarrick and I'm like, you have to try it.
Scarrick takes his gloves off and just pokes the meat with a claw. And
I meant the alcohol. That looks unsalvageable.
I prefer it a little more raw, but
You know,
inside, so here's the thing. It's been cooked so fast that the inside is raw.
You just have to scrape the carbon off.
You know, that's much better than the last attempt I saw. It just kind of crumbled when you touched it last time.
Oh my
That's
god!
pretty good.
They're like little crunchy,
Start
like raw
scraping it
meat
off.
bits.
You have to
Jeez.
peel your meat.
Tots.
Well, unless you're into like that really crunchy texture of burnt meat.
Meat
Yeah,
tots.
like a
Said
hot dog.
no
that's
one
been burnt.
ever.
So there's like a
Excuse
shell of
me.
Oh,
black.
it's Audrey. Audrey likes this. We know
Burnt is a
about Audrey.
flavor.
This
Burnt
is
is
true.
a flavor.
This is true.
Pork steaks.
We're having some
Um,
challenging
Burn the
incidents
shit out of them.
tonight.
Anyway,
All right.
so we have our food, and
Yeah,
I
but
slide
he
the
says,
drink to Abby.
Thanks. I appreciate it. He takes it and takes a sip. So I was working that night. I heard some noises from the alleyway out back. Took a peek around, didn't see anything on the cameras. Started my patrol again. And when I was downstairs, I saw like these two figures moving amongst the boxes. And I yelled at them to stop and tried to get them to show themselves, but they didn't, obviously. And when I got down to where the crate was, the crate was gone. But I saw, well, the last thing I saw before they hit me in the back of the head
No.
was this flash of this, like, this symbol. I tried to, like, struggle. I think I hit one of them, maybe, but I'm not sure. But they have this symbol on, like, their shoulder.
Twig, you got that piece of fabric?
Yeah, she pulls it out.
Yeah.
Could you draw the whole symbol for me?
Yeah, sure. It takes the fabric from you, puts it down. A little flame appears on the tip of his finger, and he burns it into the stone. The rest of the symbol.
I was gonna pull out a tablet, but you know what? This works too.
Oh, my bad.
It's okay.
I mean, he clears these tables like they're meant to be written on.
oh, that's neat. Okay.
What does the symbol look like then?
So the symbol looks like a feather on like a. It almost looks like an old-fashioned musketeer hat with like a set of feathers down the side. And the hat itself is like a stylized bee.
Interesting.
Almost.
Like the animal or the letter?
The letter.
Okay.
Writes in notes.
Does that look
Um,
like any like symbols of gangs or organizations that I recognize?
Yeah, something like that, Audrey. And you recognize it absolutely immediately, Twig, because that is the symbol of the Billier Cartel.
Ah, Billier. Okay. Twig kind of rubs her hands together and she's like, interesting. So, what was the reason they gave you for you getting fired after you got assaulted on the job?
Oh, well, I didn't stop the robbery.
That hardly seems like your fault.
Do you remember what time about this happened?
Yeah, actually. It was just a little bit after midnight.
Fletcher, the tape that we saw, was that the same time or was that later?
Runs the check.
It was roughly the same time.
It does look like it's about at the same time.
Right.
So you didn't see this on the tapes at the time. Is that right?
Well,
or
When I looked on the tape, like I said, I saw them in the alleyway. They went
Oh,
into the
sorry,
They
I
went into
misunderstood.
the trash chute. That's how they got in.
Right. Do
If you look at the tape for the front camera, it looks like they went out the front door, but they didn't have a crate with them.
I mean, they're
They didn't
Are
have.
could they
probably
have dismantled
stuff.
it on site and just taken the goods, or stashed it to come back for it later, or
I mean, if they dismantled it, they did so in under 4 minutes. That's pretty impressive.
there are magical items that can reduce the weight or size of something, though. So that I'm not really concerned about. They could have been carrying it with them.
That's true.
right? I guess the main thing is, do we know what this symbol is for?
Yeah, it's the billiards. It's a
Wait,
gang that works.
you mean the cartel?
Yeah, them
Oh, jeez.
specifically.
Oh, jeez.
Do you have some experience with them,
Oh my
Fletcher?
gosh! I gave my real name. Gave my real name with the card. It says, I gotta know.
The guard
Oh,
was
boy.
probably not with the cartel. human. It is fine.
He might have been
Fletcher,
though.
Arrow.
DJ.
Fletcher.
Oh, jeez.
Fletcher.
Oh,
She has her hands on your shoulder. She's like,
I need to.
going to be okay.
Who did you talk to at the warehouse?
His name was Avalon. Apollon?
Oh, Apollon. Yeah. Kind of. Well, he was always
Zealous.
yeah. He was really into his job. He wanted to join the Domos Collective, but he failed all his physicals.
Well, that's very funny. Do you know anything about the billiards?
I mean, only the general knowledge. They're a cartel. They work here on the station. They're pretty much bad news all around. Don't they mostly deal in drugs? You know, your baby's breath, your stardust, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm aware of with them. Mostly peddlers and that kind of thing.
It's weird what they would have wanted with this crate, unless Maury's not telling us something.
Could be.
Doubtful.
I couldn't help but imagine that information like this might lend itself towards your case with your former employer, or at least to the Flames Union itself, because a gang targeting a warehouse and knocking over one guard is a lot different than like a petty crime that one
Look,
guard's failed to stop.
Flames is going to do right by him no matter what, because this was not his fault. It's just going to take time because we're kind of really far away from Ezon. So it's really a matter of do you want your job back, Uppy? Because we probably could make an appeal on your behalf. It sounds like Twig is volunteering to put her neck out to do that for you. Or do you want to move on to a new and exciting opportunity that I have for you?
I mean, I'm interested in both of those things. What's your new and exciting opportunity?
Well, I am a tour guide here
Oh my
on
God.
the
Oh
station.
my goodness.
And I
Uh-huh.
happen to do quite a few odd jobs and stuff, and it's quite lucrative if I'm being totally candid. And and I could use a business partner.
All right. Sure. What does it pay?
Well, I don't keep exact books, but
Does it have benefits?
yeah, I'm like self-employed, so no,
I'm
not
kidding. We all know that we get our benefits
from
through
Flames.
from
Obviously,
Flames
I
and
was
the
a little
government.
confused there
Yeah.
for a second.
Wow, what an idyllic world.
It's true.
Has Scarrick taken
Look.
the shot yet?
Oh yeah,
All
that's
right,
why he
Garrett.
hasn't spoken in a while.
Roll Constitution.
It's like,
Roll a con save.
10.
Okay. I mean, it gives you a buzz, which is impressive by itself. It burned really bad going
He's
down.
going back for more. We know.
It didn't kill him.
Exactly. Do you really think you can get me my job back, Miss Twig?
So we know how admin works up on the docks, but it's different than a petty crime. Billiards is a big problem that the local enforcement is trying to deal with right now. If they targeted something in your warehouse and the security didn't put enough people in place to protect the workers or anything there, then I don't know. I think a case can be made at least. I know Flames will take it up when they get around to it, but could be worth a shot. Can I make a knowledge check on the billiards, or did I already do that?
What are you trying to know?
Just if they've been involved in any crime on the docks previously. I know that they're involved with drug dealing stuff, but
Yeah, I mean, they mostly deal in trafficking, so it is rare for them to be involved in, a theft like this. That's
Have I
pretty
ever had-
uncommon.
have you ever had a encounter with somebody who is under their banner, or a dust up with
Probably
anybody?
you have. I mean, you've definitely had encounters with them while you're working with the squatters and stuff,
Okay,
but probably not as in part of your day job.
right, no. And do their people usually like portray themselves super openly, or is it more of like a you know who's who thing?
They aren't super open about it, but they are not particularly hidden either. Especially, I guess I should say, where you run into them most, which is to say the streets of the sweeps. They are pretty blatant about who they're part of. But they don't usually show off their colors openly in other parts of the station.
Do they go for killing people?
Do they kill people? They have killed people in the past.
All right. Well, either
Aaron,
way,
you're
for
like,
now,
they have my name, maybe.
either way, for now, I would at least keep your head down. Here, she will give him her comlink info. You can reach me here. We're gonna track this down, and I was hoping it wasn't something involved with one of the larger groups, but we can't all get lucky, I guess.
The Evertwig Investigation Society is on the case.
I have not signed my name to any
Evertwig?
documents
No,
under that
that's
name.
not.
Okay,
and
I'll
I
keep
don't
it in
think-
mind.
That's not us.
It's gonna stick.
The
Why would it
Edis?
stick? That would involve us working
ETIS?
together more than once.
Yeah, and Twig obviously hates me, so
That's
Chet,
not true.
Chet
I
says-
just
I
can
don't-
tell you don't want to be working with me.
they've
I
killed
never
people
said that.
in the past. Twig loading a
God.
gun. Okay. Excellent. Love that.
you're the one with problems with my grenade. So
She
I mean,
looks
we all
around the
had
bar.
bombs, grenades.
Nobody bats an eye about grenades here.
Right.
Um, Sal comes back around
I just drank a
and
fucking grenade.
drops the check off. There's like a digital check on the table now.
how much is
Says,
it?
Thank you for coming out. It's actually, I mean, it's not too bad. This place is dirt cheap. Let's be honest.
It's a hole in the
but,
wall.
So we're talking like 10 credits for everything you guys ordered.
I pay for it.
I tip 5.
Sweet.
Tip 5 credits, baby.
I try to like lean over and like see, maybe that's a perception check. Like, how much does my water cost?
Oh, your water?
Yeah.
Your water costs 2 credits.
2 credits for the inconvenience fee.
Yeah, I mean, it's inconvenient. Also, water on a space station is probably from like a general store, storage of
That's
some kind.
Fair. Just curious. That's all.
All right.
Okay.
What's our
All
next
right.
step?
Well,
Well-
we know that we're working with the cartel, so
Yeah.
that's
I
a
think
change
we-
of pace.
I think we gotta check in with Maury, because
Yeah, I think we need to ask her a few more questions.
do you think she's gonna want us to proceed knowing that this is who we're dealing with?
I
Well, I
imagine
think
that
she'd wanna
Mari already
know.
knew that the billiards were involved, and that's why she asked us to come packing heat.
You just think
wanna
the worst of everyone all the time, don't you?
That is entirely not true. I
Well,
just
that's
know Maury's type.
Fine. Hey, Scarrett,
Oh,
Scarrett, do you wanna give her a call? I think that I can tell Scarrick is buzzed, and that's why I'm asking him to make the phone call. I've never known a meat person to not get buzzed off of Sal's brew, so
Yeah, I can call her up.
great, thanks. Ever's still nursing her drink.
The phone rings for a little bit. The comm rings, and then you get a Cassie in a bottle. What can I do for you today?
Hey, Maury.
Oh, hey, Scarrick.
So
How are things going?
Yeah, we went by the warehouse and saw some stuff. Apparently, they've had a ghost problem, but
A ghost problem?
yeah,
Okay.
that's neither here nor there,
You think
though.
a ghost stole my crate?
No. It was a billiards club.
A billiards club, like the pool table game?
I think so. I was only half paying attention.
Cartel.
The billiard cartel.
What was it?
The billiard cartel.
Oh, the billiard cartel. I guess they're.
Oh, that's much worse. I was thinking this would be very
easy. Play pool, maybe.
No. I'm sure they have their hobbies. Let's be honest, but so the billiards were the ones who took it, huh?
Yeah. We got some footage of people going in, and I got a piece of cloth that we need to get analyzed, but pretty sure it's got a piece of their. No. But we do know that they took it and they must have shrunk it or teleported it or something because they didn't come out the front door with it, according to the cameras.
Huh.
Well, actually, thinking about it, it could still be concealed in the warehouse if they changed the tags or something.
That would be really tricksy, but then there would be an empty space unaccounted for, and if they do daily inventories.
They said they did inventory afterwards, and everything was accounted for. So maybe.
Well, what if they swapped for a box that was getting delivered to something that's a front for the billiards?
Well, no, maybe.
Maybe
they
we're
did.
overcomplicating this.
No, we didn't.
Maybe so.
We didn't. The trash. I think that might be the key. Maybe they set the box in the trash going out.
But we didn't.
And that's why. Yeah, we didn't see the trash.
Anyway, ask her if she knows anything about the billiards.
Do you know anything about the billiards club?
I mean, I know things about the billiard cartel. Yeah.
But
so, what do you know? Well, apparently, they don't really dabble in theft all that much. Is there a reason why they wanted your delivery specifically?
Well, when you say they don't dabble in theft, that's kind of a short-sighted way to put that, don't you think?
I don't know anything about criminals. I'm a mechanic.
Look, on this station, in my knowledge, they're primarily concerned with their drug trade, but my shipment had nothing to do with this station. And the billiard cartel is bigger than Kestia.
Did your delivery have to do with drugs?
No, I told you what was in the box already.
I already forgot.
Old weapons.
It's
Yeah.
artifacts. Weapons.
Artifacts.
Yeah.
Historical significance.
I'm sorry. When we were having that conversation, I was trying to get my brain straight with all that coffee. Remember?
Right.
Put her on speaker, Scarrick. Put her on speaker.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, you're on with everybody now.
Are you guys in a private location?
We're in a bar.
Yeah, it's pretty loud in here.
It's the quarry. It's
so
Place.
Yeah, then okay, pretty private then.
Well, don't talk too loud.
I'm sorry, I can't talk quieter than this.
Not you, everybody knows.
I mean, here's the thing. They mostly deal in drugs here on the Kestia, but that doesn't mean that's all they do. They've got a decently large reach outside of the Kestia and the surrounding area, and they do some black market shadownet trading,
Maury, she leans forward on the table. Maury, we know things about the billiards. I want to know if you've dealt with the billiards. Or have any reason to have pissed off the billiards?
Oh, like me personally?
Yes.
Have I made a deal with the billiard cartel?
No. Have you pissed any of them off? Have you encountered them in the past?
Maury?
Okay, well, yes. Both of those are probably...
Oh my god.
That would have been nice to know going in.
Yeah, that's a lot more specific than just the vague my enemies thing that you said.
This is why you
I
gave
didn't know they would be involved. I'm just saying.
I know it.
All right, give us to us. Tell us what's up.
I mean, there's not a whole lot to say. They wanted me to smuggle for them, and I said no.
Mm-hmm. Okay. When was that?
They took your shit.
Oh, that was like a year ago.
So not that long ago.
Well,
No,
here's the thing. So a year ago, she turns them down. 3 months ago, they scope out the place, and Sky thinks it's a ghost. And then they make a steal. When did you place this order?
Oh, this thing has been a long time coming. I had this thing set up about 8 months ago.
Right, so they would have known that this was coming, had plenty of time to case the place. But what's so friggin' special about this crate?
Who did you get it from?
I got it from some scavengers in the frontier.
Did you check them out? Did they have any connection to the cartel?
They're not billiards, I can tell you that much.
I think we're all looking over some very important details here that we're all missing out on. This has been in the works for over a year. They've scoped out the place. We know for a fact that there was ectoplasm left at the scene.
That's not ectoplasm.
Ancient
We've already been
weapons.
over this, Fletcher.
The cartel is getting involved in the supernatural.
Oh, maybe they killed someone and that ghost came back angry.
What if the crate had a ghost in it? That's why it was lead lined.
There's no ghost.
Twig stands up and says, I have to go to the restroom. And she leaves.
Roxy
I don't
don't
know.
have bodily functions.
She flips you off.
Sal leans over. Could you imagine installing a way to take a piss?
Why would you?
I am cutting you off. We are live.
Oof.
Well, I wish I had.
All
I wish
right.
I did make that technical difficulty spanner. I could just throw over this whole thing.
Okay, all right.
Anyway,
Okay, Maury. So how do you want us to proceed here? This is kind of bigger fish than we were anticipating.
Look, I hired people who could get this shit done. Do you not think you can get my crate?
No, I did not say that. I just think that maybe we deserve a little bit of advance payment. Way above what you were describing.
Yeah.
You were talking about a competing antique shop, and this is a fucking cartel.
Yeah, it might not be the full cartel. We don't know that. You don't know that.
We do know that, Maury. So what are you gonna give us for? I mean, all jokes aside here, what are you gonna give us for painting a target on our own fucking backs?
Yeah, some advance pay, insurance, in case this
Look,
goes sideways.
I don't have anything to advance pay with you with. We already talked about this. I'm
Let's-
barely
Also-
scraping by. That crate is my entire take-in from this entire quarter.
And what
All
are
right,
what are
all
you
right.
doing to protect yourself as well? Because if the cartel finds out that you got your stuff back after they pulled a job like this, they're gonna come after you too.
I dare them to.
Well,
Okay.
okay. All right.
That's
okay.
a lot of confidence for somebody that peddles junk.
How about this? How about
my
this?
sweet, sweet Scarrick? Look,
You know I love your junk, but you're a junk peddler. I mean, come on, let's
I
be
He's,
peddle
real. here.
he's
junk.
ex-military.
I peddle junk on the outside.
oh,
Wait,
okay.
what?
Okay.
Maury,
part
are
of
you
what
telling
I-
me?
Part of what I am
Twig comes back to
letting
the table and sits back down.
part of your reward for this is I'm going to give you lot access to my secret shop.
Right. So give us access now.
I mean, I can give you access, but I won't give you your free treats.
Ugh.
We
Not free. We're paying for it by doing this stupid job.
You're right. You're worked for treats.
When you say treats, it just sounds kind of disturbing.
may
Okay.
need a little bit of firepower if we're gonna do this.
Look, do I or
Did you
do I
not
not
see
have
how
two
many
grenades
grenades?
shoved down my pants? Right.
Well,
She looks at Twig like, do I or do I not? That's not a rhetorical question.
I've been
Look.
thinking about an upgrade for Mars.
I'm not proposing that we go knock over the billiards because that would be suicidal. I'm
No,
just
I mean,
saying
we gotta find
track
out
down
where
what
they-
happens.
We got to find out where they took the crate first, and then we can find the contents of the crate,
Yeah,
and
'cause
hopefully in and out without the billiards knowing, because I still have a job to do here.
they have plenty of fences. They have plenty of ways to move product. We know that. I know that. So, it's more than likely it's still somewhere out there. Or they
Okay.
put it under a cartel entity.
Here's a new idea. Maury, do you have any contacts who might know more about the billiard that we could talk to?
I mean, I've got a couple of people around town who occasionally have reason to interact with them.
I mean, it
anybody
might-
that can like point us in the direction of like the closest safe house or point of operation to
Yeah,
the
can I make a
warehouse.
check?
To do
They
what?
check for what?
This information? I don't know.
Oh, for safe houses and stuff?
Like where they would operate near the warehouse area.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
What check?
This would probably be history.
Okay, it's 14.
Okay. You do know that in the warehouse area, there is a couple of zones set aside for like people coming off shifts, breaks. It's a really nice place to set up bars or like small gambling areas because people can blow off steam after work and stuff without going too far. And you are sure that some number of those are a front for various factions on the station.
Well, Scarrick, do you know the get down little strip by the incoming frigate docks?
Yeah. I mean, I go by there all the time. I don't stop in much, but
So I haven't confirmed which one, but I know there's at least 2 fronts in that strip.
sure. Yeah. That'd be a good place to check. Hey, Maury, are you keeping an eye on the dark web? Like making sure none of your stuff is going on sale?
Yes,
yeah,
I'm
on
keeping
the,
an eye on
the
the
shadow
shadow.
net.
Okay, cool. Well, let us know if anything pops up.
I will.
Okay, well, we might be able to try to. I know there's all kinds of security parameters in place, but we may be able to track something through there.
Good to know. You got any other questions?
I think that enlightens a lot of things for us. I appreciate it.
I'm glad to help.
I guess
If you remember any other relevant information,
Well, I didn't know this was relevant.
When's your next shipment coming in, by the way?
Oh, I don't have another one scheduled right now.
Okay.
At least not one that's important. I have some like regular junk for the front of the store that's coming in at the end of the week.
Music?
Yes, there's some music.
Okay, cool.
I guess the only question I have left here is now that I know that I basically took a job for no upfront pay to chase down the cartel. It's vastly more heavily armed than I think I've ever seen in my life. But so this reward at the end that you call a treat, tell me, what do you think could be in there that's gonna be worth doing this?
All right. My
I'm-
secret shop that I mostly sell online with is a magic item warehouse and store. What I am offering you outside of access to my store, which I don't give access to just anybody, is a choice of one of my many powerful magical pieces for each of you.
Wait. When you say powerful, do you mean powerful? Like, are we talking
They are potent enchantments.
supernatural here?
I mean, they're magical items and artifacts, Fletcher.
Dude, she might have a ghost trap.
Fletcher, look at
Well,
me.
what are we
Fletcher,
standing here waiting for? Looks over at Ever. What?
Do not blow this for me. I have been trying to get access to the secret shop years.
Twig is like, here's the thing, Arrow. Considering everything that we've done today, I'm almost mad that your show doesn't have a video component because the gestures that you make on a regular basis are hilarious.
Okay, any other questions for Maury?
No, I don't think so. Why? What's
Okay,
up?
Maury, bye.
Bye.
Scarrick, what the heck?
Arrow.
What?
Arrow,
Wh-
dude,
what's
you're
up?
in this. You're in this for the story, man. Like, you could write a fucking book about this shit.
Yeah, put that journalism minor that you didn't finish to good use.
You know
Don't
what?
be mean.
Yeah.
I'm not being mean. This would be a good use of it.
You're right. This is by far the most interesting thing to happen on this station in years.
Yeah, so the fact that you don't have a gun is great. Your most powerful weapon right now
Wait.
is that fucking notebook you got.
No, the camera.
Wait,
the
hold-
microphone thing.
Hold on.
Oh, that's cool too.
Are you
But he's
saying-
writing a book.
Are you saying I should have a gun? Should I get a gun on the way home?
No, it's fine. You can get a gun from the secret shop. It's not a big deal.
I mean, you might want to have one. You did give your name out.
I'll just give you one of my pants grenades.
Do not
no,
give him
that's
a
okay.
grenade,
I do not.
ever. I would be
pants
uncomfortable
grenade.
enough with somebody inexperienced handling a weapon, least of all an explosive on
What
the
if I teach
station.
him how to use it and then he's not inexperienced?
Yeah.
Where are you going to teach him to use a grenade?
Yeah, Twig. What? Yeah. What if Ever just shows me how to use it? I can handle this. Yeah, Ever, give me that pants grenade.
Well, first of all, I only said they were in my pants to deflect your all's attention. They are not in my pants, and that proves to me that you don't know where I've hid.
I couldn't care less where you stuck your grenades, Ever. I just don't like that you have them.
Ever at this point, I'm just assuming you're a walking fucking time bomb. Okay. At
I mean,
some
I might
point,
as well
you're going to explode.
Yes.
It's just
Correct.
a fact.
You know what? I don't
Correct.
need your stinking grenades anyway. They always say the
You
pen is
probably
mightier
should.
than the gun.
You'll blow your
No.
hands off, Arrow, and don't worry about it.
All right. Okay. All
Wait,
right.
that can happen?
Let's evaluate here. We
Yes,
gotta
it can.
find out. We gotta find out where they took the crate. So, do we want to follow up on a really convoluted theory that it never left the warehouse, or do we want to start following billiard leads, or do we
Well,
want to do both?
I mean, we can. Well, okay. So there are two options here. If we were to tap into the dock security grid, there are a lot of cameras we can kind of follow some people's movements with. It's not like I've done that before or anything.
Totally not.
So the options are, I think, they either shrunk it down and took it with them.
Were
So we
there
follow
internal
them,
cameras
or-
in the warehouse?
No, there wasn't any cameras inside.
Okay. Or
they somehow got it into the trash because trash pickup came that night too, which Mr. Song said it was weird.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, in terms of station cameras, is that something you can do, Nerd Boy?
Damn.
Wow.
Savage.
I can try.
Seems wildly inappropriate.
I'm a lot
Gotcha.
better with mechanics than computers, but I can.
Well, I would
I'm
ask
sure I'm
Twig,
better
but I
at
feel like
computers
she has
than
some
any of
qualms.
you.
I don't have access to security drives. I work in air control.
Oh God!
Could
Oh,
you-
poor sweet Twig? Poor
Twig,
Flames,
Could you
Twig.
at least
What?
get me to a security terminal? Like
Yeah.
say we're doing some
Look.
maintenance on it.
There's
I know I'm not dressed like
there's
an
a
IT guy.
difference. There's a difference.
Wait, I know this
between
trick. Just walk in with a
assisting-
ladder. That's all you gotta
There's
do.
a
You,
difference
you
between
walk into anywhere with a
assisting
ladder, and
a
they just
friend.
assume that you belong.
There's a difference between assisting a friend with a thing that turns out to be a lot deeper than it is with one of the crime organizations on the station, and hacking into my work's security interfaces to accomplish a personal goal that has nothing to do with my workplace.
I
Scarrick,
mean, I
don't-
work there too.
Scarrick, don't worry. We'll take care of it. Twig doesn't have to be involved. She can
I
take.
know now. You said it in front of me. If
No.
somebody
No,
comes
she
questioning,
can.
You know, Ever? Did you know that she was planning to hack into the security interface? I have to go. Yes, so I don't get sued.
Yeah. Yeah, Ever.
First
I
of
would
all-
I would never say this about a proxy, but she is an accessory now.
Hey, here's.
She turns
Oh.
like pink and looks at you.
Hey,
I'm
first of
sorry
all-
that legal terms.
First of all, I just want to say, Twig, how dare you assume that you know what my plan is? Okay, first of all,
You just said that. That is what you suggested.
No, I said I could take care of it. That's all. You said you wouldn't get Skerrick into a security terminal. I said I could take care of it. And then you said that you couldn't allow it because you knew about it. You're not a cop, okay? Second of all, you obviously know something about the Billia cartel that most of us don't. So why don't you take Fletcher, who also seems to know some weird stuff about them, and you guys poke around for them, and we'll take care of the security camera.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, potentially,
You're not
I don't.
gonna ask me why I know anything about the billiards.
Would you tell me?
I don't know. You haven't asked.
Why do you know stuff about the billiards?
Because I've been around.
That's a vague non-answer.
You
So-
live in the sweeps too.
So what? I don't bother with the cartel.
No, I can see that.
I don't know if I should be insulted.
It's okay, Twig. We'll just go back to the warehouse and see if we can pull more footage.
I'm
from
just saying, Ever. One of us
other
appears to be
cameras.
connected to her community, and the other one seems to do tour guides for a living.
At this point, Arrow's like, record.
Right, you're right, Skerrick. Let's head back to the warehouse. Ever stands up, carries her cup up to the bar, and we'll walk out.
Okay.
So
I
the-
look at Flesher.
So the two of you are leaving the bar currently, Skerrick and Ever.
Mm-hmm.
I
Meet
think
up
we're
with
all
Mart.
going.
Well, Arrow,
Meet up
as
with Mars outside.
Skerrick goes out, as Twig says that to Arrow, Arrow says back, I can handle a gun. And he gets up and he walks.
I just want to make sure they follows him out.
All right, so you guys, I assume you're walking back towards public transit.
Mhm.
Okay. What's everybody's passive perception?
Let me remember what stat that is based
13.
Based
12.
on your perception.
15?
on. That sounds fake.
I hear 15,
12.
9, I
12,
have a low wisdom.
9.
Get it? If you're using the official Spaceships and Star Worm sheet, it has a section for it right here.
Do you think I wrote in that box?
Getty doesn't
Did
fill
you
in
not?
Getty fills out nothing.
Oh my god, how does she do this?
Okay, so who said 15? Was that
ADHD
you,
mostly.
Skerrick? Okay. So you
Mr.
guys are walking.
Infrared Eyes.
Skerrick, is Mars here with you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was waiting outside the bar, and we met up with him as we were going out.
Okay. You get a ping from Mars as you were walking, and it's related to sudden movement behind your group.
Approaching or fleeing?
It's coming towards you. Like somebody's come out of an alleyway and is quickly approaching from behind, but with stealth.
Um. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And by that I mean everyone should roll initiative.
Yeah.
You get to act in the surprise round.
Yeah. I was gonna
This
say.
Skerrick freezes up. I think
Oh,
it's an
jeez.
authentic reaction from
I
him
don't
at the
know.
point.
Oh, beans.
How many ways do I have to deal with this?
Time for combat.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Skerrick's gonna pratfall.
Just
He's
fall
gonna
backwards.
what?
No, just
He's
like
gonna fall on his back.
act like he trips and falls, so that everyone turns to look at him,
Oh
and
my
then
God.
notices whatever's behind us.
Oh my gosh. That's some real big brain move
oh.
right there.
Okay, all right. So Skerrick stumbles, getting everyone to look at him, and as you do, you see a pair of individuals quickly stalking up from behind with crowbars in hand. And when they see that they've been seen, they charge you.
Can we see the symbol on them anywhere? Or...
It's not obviously showing itself.
Okay.
But what's everybody's initiative?
Call by name then, please, because we're
All
not
right.
around the table.
Scarrick.
8.
Fletcher.
18.
Ever.
7.
Sorry.
And Twig.
16.
Okay. Oh, shit. How dare I do that to myself?
Yeah, how dare you?
Da-da-da-dum-dum-dum. All right. Fletcher, you're up first.
It's time to get that camera on.
It's the surprise round, though, so you don't
Okay.
act this round. You just see them.
Oh,
Same with you,
okay.
Twig.
Okay, that's fair.
The group coming up behind goes after Twig, and one of them comes up and, with no preamble at all, immediately tries to take a swing at your head, Twig.
Okay.
With his
Fine.
crowbar.
Sounds good.
What is your AC?
My AC is a 16.
Okay, you are missed. The other one
Whoa.
comes up and is going to attempt to take a swing at you, Scarrick, since you kind of fell backwards in the back of the group. What is your AC? Scarrick.
AC is 11.
Okay. You're missed. The crowbar slams into the metal concrete with a clanging noise. Scarrick, what are you doing?
It's surprise sound still, isn't it?
Yeah, but he made his perception check.
Oh,
so
right.
He's acting in it.
Yeah, so instead of me doing anything, Mars is going to turn and try to backhand the shit out of this guy.
All right, go for it.
Yeah.
Sneak up on the
Could this be
robot.
considered a clamp attack?
Yes.
Because you'd be swinging with the
Oh
clamp.
God.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. We got 14 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Ooh, max damage. So 11 points of damage.
So he reaches out and he swings back. Is he attacking them with lethal fury?
In response to Scarrick getting attacked, yes, he will
Okay.
swing. He will swing kill.
You hear the crack as this guy shatters this guy's face inwards and kills him.
Oh my
Dead.
God.
The
Oh
body
my God.
ragdiles back across the concrete.
I love my robot.
Oh no.
This shit went from let's find out what the cartel's doing to we just
To kill
murdered
somebody.
someone.
First blood goes to Mars.
Jesus.
First blood of the campaign.
First blood.
So, Skirk, it's your bonus action to have your robot do something. So, what are you doing with?
Oh shit! For me, I'll pull off my mask and acid spit into the face of the other guy.
Okay, go for it.
This is not going to be lethal though. He's just going to try to, mace.
It's acid.
He's trying to mace him essentially.
Okay, all right.
Oh no, definitely. Oh wait, no, it's a dexterity save. Sorry.
Oh, it's a
I don't
save.
have,
Okay,
yeah, I don't have to roll. The DC is 13.
all right. He makes it successfully.
Okay, it misses then.
Okay, so he dodges out of the way, still kind of freaked out by what just happened.
Wait, you said there were two guys?
There's two of them that you saw. Yeah.
Okay, the one guy's dead. Okay, that's fine. The
Okay.
acid spit can affect two people, but the other guy's dead, so.
Yeah, he's toast. So Ever's turn passes over, and coming out of the other alleyway in front of you guys and kind of coming in from ahead, although looking a little surprised by the backhand from the robot, you see two more people. I would like everybody to roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
Unless,
Oh,
Just
what
straight
did I-
intelligence?
just straight intelligence.
Dirty 20.
Unless what, then?
Unless somebody has the I can't remember the name of the feat that you have like a perfect memory.
No.
Keen mind?
Yeah, keen mind.
Keen blade? Sorry, never mind.
I have a keytar.
What did everybody get?
17.
Mm-hmm.
Dirty
21.
20.
21.
13. You got to call us out individually, Ben.
Man, I just
Yeah,
wanted
you're
to.
gonna have to.
That's fair. I mean, I know who didn't get it because you needed a 15, and that's Fletcher. Fletcher doesn't recognize this person, but the other three of you recognize one of the people coming at you from the front as the Luantua man that was sitting at the lunch table earlier today when you went to check out the warehouse. Now
Oh
God.
from?
Oh God, is he here because I stole his sandwich?
actually that's what this whole hit was about.
Yep.
Was motherfucker stole my sandwich. No, but the Luantua has the Billier symbol on his shoulder.
Inside plan.
I'm kind of
Uh,
sad that we didn't stop to talk to him.
And he says, fucking hell. Take care of the robot first. And he's going to pull out a gun
Oh, God.
and point it at Mars. What's Mars's AC?
Mars's AC is 14.
Okay, Mars is missed. The other one comes up from the front and is going to swing his crowbar at Ever.
Okay. My
What's your
AC's a
AC?
16.
Okay, you are missed. All right. We're at the top of the round in real combat now. So, Fletcher, you're up. A lot of stuff just happened in the last 6 seconds.
Yeah.
How much of it did you process?
One thing. Oh shit! He's got a gun. So I believe I can interact with an object and activate
can.
my recording drone.
You
Free.
do.
Just
Yep.
so imagine like shaky camera nonsense.
It's
Just
Cloverfield up in here.
like it's like what the hell is going on? Get away! And he's going to just kind of in a panic do something maybe he's never done before in his life and conjure up some of the magical ability that he has and cast Thunder Wave at the two who just came around.
That's a 5-foot radius, isn't it?
It's a 10-foot cube with
There it
one
is.
corner being on Fletcher.
It's a 15-foot cube.
Sorry, a 15-foot
Yeah.
cube. Sorry.
Thunderclap is the
Yeah.
the
It's
one.
fortunately, it's not you at the center of the cube because otherwise you'd be hitting all of your friends.
Yep. So
But yeah, all right. It's a con save for the two in the front because
Mhm.
you're closer to them.
Does it sound like a synth wave?
yes, it does. Just like a voix.
All right. What's the DC?
The DC is going to be 13.
Okay, roll your damage.
All right. Oh, max on the first one. Heck yeah. And 7 on the next one. So 15.
So this thunder wave blasts out, and you see the Luantua man with the gun kind of weather the attack, but the other guy gets blown backwards and ragdiles across the street into like a light pole and like wraps the light pole and is definitely not
Ben,
alive.
why do you have to do these horrible
Why are we
clone
doing the
descriptions?
Crucius murder?
These are horrible.
Gratuitous
blew
violence.
this guy. Look, they don't have that many hit points, and 15 damage is insane.
15 damage is
We are
actually
level
my...
2. We are level 2.
I rolled max!
God, spells. They're a thing.
So
So did Mars.
so that happens, and
Yeah, that
along
guy doesn't look like he's getting back up.
and also the spells, because of the spell's effect, it's a thunderous boom that's audible out by 300 feet. So if we
Yeah,
just walked out of this
people-
bar,
People are
Yeah.
going to be looking.
So that's like the bass drop for Scarrick or for Mars to start pumping out tunes.
So Mars is now playing music. Quinn, what are you doing?
So there's one guy behind us who's attacking Scarrick, and there's the Luantua in the front.
Oh no, the guy that attacked Scarrick is dead.
There were 2 people behind us.
Yeah, there's one guy behind who attacked you,
Okay.
and then there's the guy in front who shot
who has a
at
gun.
Mars. Yes.
has a gun.
And we're in the back currently, and like the rest of the group
you
is
and
between.
Scarrick are in the back. Ever and Fletcher are in the front.
Okay. I pull my stun baton off my belt and go shit, and I activate it and swing it around to attack this guy in front.
Okay. The one in the front with the gun.
Well, uh, the one that is threatening
The
me.
one that
Gary.
hit you.
The one that
Yeah,
attacked you.
will
Okay,
try
go
to
for
attack
it.
me.
Make that attack.
I will make an attack. It will be a 19.
You hit.
I will
You guys
be
are on
striking
fire.
for
Oh my.
non-lethal, but I will
course.
divine smite, and she
All
dies
right.
unconsciously. And
Obliterate this poor bastard.
non-lethal. It's
I mean, non-lethally obliterate this poor bastard.
13 damage, Ben.
Okay, he is unfucking conscious.
Plop!
You electrocute the shit out of him.
As my bonus action, Shield of Faith gets cast on. Is it just me, or can I cast it on somebody else?
It is target creature that you can touch.
It's
I believe.
it's Scarrick as I reach out to steady his shoulder.
Okay. A magical shield of energy surrounds you, Scarrick.
On the ground.
Yep.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. You were laying down. I should have rolled the
I
damage.
kneel down and I'm like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, fine.
Okay. I look over my shoulder at the guy who has the gun still, and it's the next person's turn.
Okay. It is Scarrick's turn because he beat the guy with the gun, and you've taken down the two that beat him. So,
Okay,
the guy with the gun is just cursing now, and he's just like, "Shit! They weren't supposed to be this good."
Arrow's just a ball of incoherent screaming at this point.
So Scarrick kind of scrambles to his feet. The guy with the gun, is he the only one left?
Yes.
Mars, get him!
Don't kill him!
And so Mars like lumbers over and tries to grab him with the clamp.
All right. You're making a grapple check
Yeah.
with advantage because it's the clamp.
Yeah. So that will be a 19.
Oh.
Okay. Unfortunately for you, he rolled a dirty 20 with his +1.
Oh.
So he barely weaves out of the way of the clamp. What are you doing for your action?
For my action, I'm going to try to shoot him in the leg.
Okay, so you pull out a gun.
Scarrick
Got
pulls
it.
out a gun.
Plasma pistol. Trying to shoot him in the leg.
I just want to point out that this entire time has been spent being like, Ever, why do you have this armory? First combat happens, the other two characters obliterate.
15 to hit.
You hit him.
Okay.
What are you doing?
4 points of damage.
Okay, he's still up. You
Okay.
shoot him in the leg.
Don't fuck with my robot.
Oh my god.
No.
Fiercely protective.
As I'm hovering over you.
Ever, you're up.
Well, now I kind of don't want to attack anybody. It's just been a murder time out here, and that's not what I'm about. Despite being the most heavily armed person in this party.
I know.
What do you use grenades for then?
Yeah, you
So-
can't non-lethal grenades.
Now you,
Yeah, well, I'm not
understand
blowing
why
up
Maury
people.
called the rest of us too.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm kind of fucking surprised, actually. I get on my comm and I call the cops. Specifically Olive.
Okay, so you call Olive. He says, you know you're not supposed to call my personal phone.
Yeah, I know, but for once I'm actually using this as a member of the public concerned because she and some people that she happens to be with currently got assaulted by members of the billiard gang, and a few of them are dead. And I will say
What?
that none of them are dead by my hand, but they are here.
Dead part.
Look, a guy is wrapped around a telephone pole. I'm pretty sure he's dead.
All right, I'm on my way. Where are you at?
I give him the intersection of
Yeah.
streets where we're at.
I'll be there. Are they still attacking you?
Well, there's one guy left, but he's pretty much hobbled at this point, I figure.
Well,
She's so calm.
be careful.
Oh, I'm fine. They haven't hit me at all or anything. I'm actually feeling a
Gunfire.
little sorry for them. They're mostly dead.
He's silent on the other end of the line.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Um,
That was
You've used a little bit more of your six. Most of your time has been just talking to this guy.
Oh yeah, no, I knew I was gonna use my whole turn calling him.
Okay.
It's fine.
So Mars can get an attack opportunity because this guy is gonna cut and run.
Oh,
Like he's gonna turn on heel and he is gonna try and bolt.
gonna take another claw attack
Okay.
for sure. Or clamp attack. Give him the clamps.
Oh my god.
No, gonna fail that one with like a 7.
He rolled a 3. Oh no, you're not grappling. You're hitting.
Yeah. I was just trying to
you miss
club him
him.
over the back of the head.
So you miss him, and he like weaves back. He fires over his shoulder as he goes at Mars. Does a 18 hit Mars?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. For 3 damage.
Oh no.
3 plasma
Mars
damage.
probably doesn't have a lot of hit points.
More than Scarrick.
And he runs. He's like maybe 25 feet down the street now. The sidewalk. Fletcher.
Okay, so I've accidentally murdered someone.
You think?
One of my colleagues, just called the cops, and now the only person who knows anything is running away. So
They're not all dead. The one Twig has is unconscious.
that is
He
true.
might not know that. He may not have been paying enough attention.
Yeah, that's true. You also
Probably
didn't
freaking out. That magic
didn't cause
was really
Ben
strong.
to describe your person as ragdoll, so you're probably fine.
Okay, I'm
I
sorry.
could have rolled like a 1 and Ben would have gone, oh, they go back and crack their head, like or something real gruesome.
Look, I'm sorry. It was a little too far, I guess. My apologies on
You just
describing...
used ragdoll twice in a row with bone descriptions.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
sorry.
This is
It's
awful.
okay, it's
I
good.
think
So,
Bone described
What
the
does
second
Fletcher
one.
do?
So Fletcher assesses in his total panic and sees that he's running away and just says, "Yeah, you better run." Except he's a bard, and that's actually vicious mockery if he can hear me.
Oh,
But
So wisdom save?
is it possible to do that for non-lethal?
I'll allow it because it's psychic damage. That seems fair.
Okay,
But he makes his saving throw
okay, that's fair enough.
because he's a jerk.
Rude. All right.
He's the only one rolling good in the bad guy camp.
Well, I guess somebody has to.
Yeah.
All right, and then after that,
Kitty.
can Fletcher just
Kitty.
faint?
Yeah, go for it.
Fletcher faints. He eats
Okay,
the concrete.
passes out.
He passes out.
Collapses. Twig, you're up. Fletcher just fainted.
Do I think I can catch that guy?
He's only 25, or he's 30 feet away from you, so probably. I don't know what your move speed is.
30 feet.
Yeah, so.
All right. On.
tackle.
Yeah. I'm gonna run up to him, and I'm gonna hit him with my stun baton.
All right, make an attack.
It's an 11 hit.
An 11 misses by 1. So
Okay.
your swing goes slightly wide.
All right.
And he curses. Scarrick,
Mm-hmm.
you and Mars are up.
Mars is gonna close that gap and try to clamp his ass again.
All right,
I like
roll
duck
that
out of the
clamp.
way.
Gonna try to grapple him.
Roll
Gonna
that
get
clamp.
That's gonna be a dirty 20 to hit.
All right, you
Clamp.
clamp him.
Yeah.
Mars
he-
just grabs him and lifts him like 3 feet off the ground. And
He's like
holds him there.
struggling.
And then like turns back around to everyone like, I did good.
And the guy's like waving the gun to the party now.
Oh wait, no. I'm unconscious. I don't care.
Scarrick just like holds his gun up and is like, don't you fucking do it. You're going to try to roll intimidate even though he's terrible at it.
You roll with advantage for sure.
Okay.
You got him, so.
It's fair.
Well, with advantage, that's a fucking nat 20,
Okay.
which
So you
gives
hold
me
up your gun,
which
what
gives
do you
me
say
a
to him?
19 total.
What do you say to him?
Said, Unless you want to be squeezed in half, you better drop that shit.
He immediately drops the gun. He says,
That's what I thought.
Look, I surrender, all right? I'm sorry.
Hold on, we're role playing.
I back off and I go to check on Fletcher.
No, you don't, because I have a turn left in this goddamn combat.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Ever, what are you doing?
So the guy that Twig abandoned that's unconscious,
Uh-huh.
I'm sitting on him. I'm like 450 pounds.
That hurts.
You're
and
so small.
I know, I'm tiny but dense. And then I smack his face till he wakes up.
Okay.
Tiny but dense is a good description.
He like blinks up at you.
Hey, buddy. How you doing? You doing great?
What happened?
Well, we kicked your ass. My friends did, rather. Friends might be a generous word. My colleagues did.
Oh no.
The cops are on their way, so here's my suggestion. Answer my questions.
You already called the cops. Why should I answer your questions?
Well, because I didn't call the public line. I called a cop I know, and he might be persuaded to not be a total asshole to you, despite you being a member of a cartel.
He didn't say anything.
Yeah, that's fine. That's about my 6 seconds. I just wanted to...
All right, so we'll drop out of combat here.
I go over to check on Fletcher.
Yep. He is alive and unconscious.
Has
Actually,
he been injured?
No, not even a
I'm
little
like-
bit.
no.
Damn.
But that was some impressive magic you saw before you fainted.
You okay? Arrow? You still with us?
It like rolls over on the concrete. It's just like, this is it. Just leave me here. Just leave me here to die.
Where did
Arrow,
that
roll
come
an
from?
intelligence check.
Who, me?
Yeah, roll intelligence.
Oh shit. 19.
Oh, that's unlucky for you. I was gonna say you don't really remember what happened other than the magic.
Oh no. But I remember.
But you definitely remember your spell hitting the guy and him going flying.
What? Where did that come from? I thought you said you never got in a fight.
I haven't gotten in a fight. Well, I mean, there was this one time on the playground where I brought peanuts to school, and this one Chad wanted peanuts. That's not important. But yeah, I've never been in a fight. I
look over at Skirk.
What?
You got that guy?
Yeah. Scarrick would holster his sidearm and go pick up the blaster that this dude dropped and start inspecting it.
I look over at the bodies. I'm like,
Pretty typical plasma pistol.
Yep.
Okay.
Fletcher
didn't
sits
wanna-
up.
Nothing illicit going on with it.
I'm like kneeling in front of you.
It
and I'm
has 11 notch marks marked in the side, but otherwise it looks pretty normal.
11, huh? That's a odd number.
Boo!
Guess you were really looking for that 12th kill, huh?
It would have been 15 if I got all of you.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Scarrick would disengage the battery and just toss it into the alley, and then toss the gun the other way.
Okay.
So let's have a little chat.
So
Ever. So the guy you're sitting on, he's just like, so looks over. Oh, Todd.
You don't have any leverage here, man. Why don't you just tell me
Ugh.
what the hell you came after us for? I have to assume it's... actually, I won't put that idea in your head. Why don't you just tell me what you came after us for?
You were at the... I mean, I don't really know,
That sounds like bullshit.
but,
What's your name?
Ganger number 3. Now, no.
They didn't give us names. They gave us numbers.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my.
Lalola.
All right, Lalola. Why did you come after us? We came to the warehouse?
Yeah, pretty much.
No, not pretty much. You're giving me exact answers, buddy.
I mean, this is as exact as I can get.
We came to the warehouse. Are you so you're Bilia then? How long have you been planted there?
I mean, I wasn't planted in the warehouse. I was just backup, okay?
How long
It
has
wasn't my job.
how long has Todd been planted there?
Looks over at the now totally dead guy that not Scarrick, that Mars took out.
I thought Todd was the guy Mars was holding.
No, he was looking at the
Then I wouldn't have said that. How long
Okay.
has your Luantua friend been there?
Stoa? He's been there 3 months or so.
Sure. Did
4
you have
months?
other plants there?
Yeah.
Was
Stoa's
it all
partner.
was it all to just steal the shipment?
Yeah, pretty much.
Why did you want the shipment?
I don't know. Our boss wanted it for something.
Where is it now?
Well, probably on a delivery truck.
That's not helpful.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what were you gonna say, Skarrick? Unless Twig or Fletcher actually it's your turn to chat.
Twig, like kneeling in front of Fletcher, looks at him and says, "Well, if you were worried about them having your name before, you've really gotten into it now."
Yeah.
She puts a hand on your shoulder and she's like, "It's okay. We'll figure this out."
There's a small crowd of people watching, but most everybody is keeping their distance and keeping their head down and moving on because fights like this just happen in the sweeps.
Arrow like gets the energy to like kind of like sit up and
The spell on you, by the way, Skarrick, fades away.
Skarrick, so what do you say to this guy?
So, obviously, you're coming after us because we're investigating the theft. Just gonna get that out of the way right now.
He licks his lips and then says, "Yeah. You're sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. I don't know who you're working for, but it's better you just leave it alone."
Why do you say that?
Because whatever was in that crate, the boss wanted something in it. And the boss get what the boss wants.
He wanted something specific in that crate, but not the whole crate.
I guess I don't know. Maybe. He seemed like he wanted something specific, I guess.
Okay, so obviously you're just a grunt. You don't make any of the decisions.
Hey! I was in charge of half of this operation.
Well, then I feel like you should know a little bit more than you do.
Why do I need to know what's inside the crate?
Because you were stealing it?
Yeah. The whole crate.
Yeah, and by the way, like, I mean, I watched all the security footage and everything. Like, how you guys got it out of there was pretty impressive, I have to say. Like,
Thanks.
yeah. What you guys did with shrinking it down and carrying it out under the radar, that was great.
Roll insight.
17.
He looks at you like, what the fuck are you talking about?
He's like, Oh, you didn't do that. Oh, well, I mean, that's what I would have done. I mean, you guys were all over the cameras. You might as well have done that. That probably would have been easier.
The cameras, they were supposed to be disabled.
Well, they fucking weren't. Whoever you got to do that part of the job failed hard.
God, Scarrick just BMing this guy.
Son of a...
Come on, give us a name.
Oh, at this point, Arrow realizes that he asked his drone to record and never told it to stop.
Yep.
So he'll sit up.
That's good, because we have video evidence that they attacked us first.
Yeah.
Yep.
He'll go up and grab the drone and like coax it and walk up next to Scarrick and be like, "And who was supposed to take care of the security footage?"
Oh, you're a hotshot now.
Absolutely, it's all adrenaline.
He looks at you and remembers getting hit by 7 points of thunder damage, having made his save, and taken half his health, knowing that he would have also gotten one shot.
Do I have to roll intimidation with that?
No, I don't think you need to. He's pretty intimidated between what Scarrick did and everything.
So the
He says,
murderers did it. Okay, cool.
It was supposed to be on Via.
Via, huh?
Yeah.
Good to know.
I set a hand on Scarrick's shoulder, and how many hit points are you down?
I haven't been hit. Mars got hit.
Who got hit? Oh, Mars did. Never mind.
Yeah, Mars is good. He's fine.
She passed your shoulder.
Thank you. So, great execution. Not very clean on the cover up, though.
We should probably stop harassing this guy and get ready for the cops to get here.
Oh, I'm not harassing. Just talking shop.
Look,
While he's safely suspended 3 feet
I
above
could
the
have
ground.
called anyone. You don't know I called the cops.
She's assuming the cops were called because
you
some
said
people
it.
died.
300-foot radius thunder.
Probably.
You said
And
you
people
called the
died.
cop. You said you called your
Yeah.
cop friend.
Meta, out of character, I did.
Well, she
Oh.
said it to the guy in the back while
Yeah.
we were probably not paying attention.
I was unconscious. I don't know this.
Yeah, it's true. He says, look, you guys didn't look that tough when I saw you in there. It was just like some scrawny people. Like the only one who looked like they could handle themselves maybe was your Easonite friend over there and you, Miss Proxy.
She crosses
Buddy.
her arms.
Robot.
Which wasn't inside the warehouse at the time.
Hey, wait a
Never
second.
underestimate the robot.
Arrow squints his eyes. Oh, so everyone but me. Okay, well, this is fitting then. This is fitting.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
look,
I didn't get your
obviously
name
I
here,
didn't
bud.
realize that you were a master spellcaster.
I didn't get your name here, bud. What
Master
should I be
spellcaster.
calling you? Because I don't want to call you just Feathers. That sounds a little derogatory.
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
insensitive.
Well, I'm not gonna give you my name.
Twig turns around and goes over to you, Ever.
Sure.
All right, Feathers it is.
Nope, you probably shouldn't. It's probably not a great idea, man.
Okay, Crackers?
That's even worse.
Look, now you're
Colonel
just being
Crackers?
mean.
Well, you tried to kill us, so
I
tit
did.
for tat.
I
asshole.
definitely would have killed you. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we weren't trying to kill any of you, but, your buddy that got backhanded by my robot, that's just kind of a programmed response. He kind of asked for it. So,
But we do appreciate the confession of intent to murder on camera. That much does help.
Wait, what?
you're really...
Oh yeah, baby. This isn't just an interrogation. You're on with Midnight Aer. That's not okay.
Oh my god!
Wow.
I gotta go.
Way to fill in that target on your back arrow.
I think you should call it, Ben. I think that's where.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I think that's I think that's a good line. I think
Yeah,
that's the end of the session.
I think we just end here. There's
We
like,
gotta end the episode Midnight Air, though.
yeah, the sound of
Oh no.
the sound of a police siren as the hover car of Olive starts pulling up, and I think that's where we gotta call it.
I wasn't
Nuts.
expecting
I mean,
Crime Noir.
Oh my
10 p.m.
gosh.
Pretty good.
There it is. Okay,
So-
I'm
well.
enjoying myself.
Oh my.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will be back on, I'm going to say April 22nd, which is a month from now on a Wednesday again. We'll
And
see
we'll
whether or not.
see what's happening then.
Yeah, we'll see whether or
Yep.
not that's in person or remote
We'll
again,
play it
but
by
we'll be
ear.
on regardless 7 to 10 on twitch.tv/spaceships and starworms. If you like what you saw, please tweet about the show. Let us know that you liked it because we love making the show and we just want to know that other people are enjoying it. So I hope you guys all stay safe and be well, and we'll catch you in a month.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.